Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West for livestream number 23. As we continue our journey through the game, with Aloy by our side. Ish, we are Aloy. But, if you didn't see yesterday's livestream, we finished the main story. It was an incredible finish. Obviously don't want to spoil it for those that haven't found it themselves yet, but it was an incredible finish to an incredible game. So why are we back? Well, we haven't finished. We're aiming for the Platinum Trophy. That's the start. That's one of the reasons we're back. The other reason is the game says they're only 60-something% done. That tells me there's a lot more to find and discover. So we are going to do everything we can within the game because that's what it's there for. Just because the main story is finished, there are conversations to be had, there are people to go and help still. And it'll be interesting to see also the conversations now the Zenith threat is neutralized. Because that's also going to change how things are talked about within these areas. There's collectibles still to collect, but there's also a collectible we still don't even know what it is. That's something we haven't found. And considering we've tried to do everything we've come across when we come across it, it's amazing to consider. We're only 60-something% through. And there are things we still don't know what they are. For me, that's incredible. But it just shows the scope of depth within the game itself. So that is the plan this morning. Hope everyone's week is going well. Thank you to those that joined us last night for Genshin Impact. Incredible stream. Looking at the numbers this morning was incredible. We did have a conversation about streams coming forward, and my concern that a 2-hour stream in the evening isn't doing Genshin Impact justice. It's not doing, so that kind of thing. And we kind of come to a consensus. I can't stream every evening and every day. Physically, it's impossible. So what we were talking about was what we could do to make that better. And I know we've neglected Genshin a little bit in recent times for different reasons. So my thinking is, actually this wasn't my thinking. This was the conversation we had in chat. So I'm not taking any credit for this decision or this viewpoint. But our thinking was what we should do is the main game we're doing, so Horizon Forbidden West currently, it's Assassin's Creed Rogue next, will be streamed, as long as appointments and stuff allow, 3 mornings a week and 1 evening. And then Genshin Impact will be 1 morning and 1 evening. So the main game we're doing there'll be an evening stream on the day that we stream it, Genshin in the morning. And the Genshin evening stream will be on one of the days that we stream the main game in the morning. Does that make sense? Plus, on top of that, we've got the subscriber special fortnightly as well. So that's kind of the plan going forward. So hopefully that works out. Right, bear me 2 seconds. I'm just trying to tweak, but I can't talk and type again. Right, just doing the little tiny bit of advertising I do. I need to start looking a little bit more seriously, I think, at advertising and stuff. Obviously, I've always been one of those people that finds it really weird to try and sell yourself. I don't know why. I just don't. Maybe it's the fact I'm not 100% happy with how we're doing so far. I kind of feel that there's things we could do better, but I don't have the ability, so I don't have the capture card to actually make things better. Make it look professional. So that's kind of one of the reasons I don't advertise. I kind of feel like it's not good enough at the minute, and until we are, I don't want to push it, if that makes sense. Good morning, Simmer. How are you? You did say you was going to show up. Good morning. Thank you for the like. That was much appreciated. So yeah, that's my biggest reason for not wanting to push things too much. I just feel there's stuff I could do better, and until I'm able to do that, I kind of begrudge pushing things and, saying, come and have a chat, come and have a look, watch, if it's not the best it could be, if that makes sense. I think that's my biggest issue. But I do also know I need to push things to a degree. We are gaining numbers. They come and go all the time. You know, 150 views last night was incredible for a 2-hour stream. And I know there's things I could do a lot better. I'm also conscious of the fact if I start advertising and pushing things too much, and physically I can't manage to do a stream, I'm going to feel worse about it than I already do when I have to do that. So it's kind of a combination. But I know I'm getting people messaging me and saying, why are you not advertising and this stuff? And I just, yeah, it's one of those weird ones. Right, let's have a look. We are 71 hours and 47 minutes in. And we'll look at the game percentage as well once we're in. I know it's low. It's 60 something. This is why there's still 70 hours in. I reckon we've got, I think we should, hopefully, I did think we'd do this in 2 streams this week. But I don't think we will. I've got a feeling we're going to be going into next week. I reckon we should get everything done before 100 hours. So that gives us 30 hours. That's my estimation. But it could be miles off. So if we go to game progression, we're 63.52%. We've done 17 main missions. We've done 26 side quests, 13 errands. We've not got any legendary armor yet. That's the unknown legendary item. There's an unknown activity. There's lots of activities we haven't done, like relics and stuff. And there's an unknown collectible. So, still lots to do. But the main story is over. People are now talking to us in different ways because of the main story being finished. So, let us just restock things while we can. And then we're going to go and get our stash, top everything up. And then on top of that, we need to look at what we're doing first. There's so much to do. I haven't really managed to figure out an order to do things in, which is concerning. I would have liked to be able to come up with an order, but currently I don't really know the best way to do it. Obviously there's errands we can do, there's lots we still need to find, there's ruins to discover, but I'm struggling to find a decent order to do things in. We shall figure something out. We also came here yesterday to try and find Talana. She wasn't here. Lisa in stream yesterday let us know that she got it wrong. It wasn't in Chainscape. She is in somewhere else. So we... That's a bit of a weird one. Just going to check the weapon. I don't think there's anything we can buy.
People flying machines out west?
I think they're talking about us.
One who believed there was a city of floating lights out in the desert. What'll it be?
You gotta draw the line somewhere, though.
They're talking about someone flying out in the west. Well, that was us. Okay, so the starting area, there's nothing decent here.
Fly over this dump, I'm out. I'm not getting carried off by some nut in the metal bird.
Maybe you can throw that lucky hammer at him.
Maybe I'll throw you. Should scare him off all right.
The arguments amongst themselves are like that. Because we know what that's about. That's about us. And I think that's really cool. We can craft potions here. I'm full actually on potions. There we go. Right, where are we heading first? Let's have a look at this. So we've done the pit here. That is done. That's why it's showing green. What else have we got in this area to look at? We have got corrosive blast, sling, green shine there. There's a metal flower there. So that's one of the original metal flowers we haven't gone back to. That's that there. And there is an unknown there. My kind of thinking says we need to go to that unknown. Let's head to this metal flower first because we're near it. It makes sense.
You sure they said riding a sun?
Yeah, it makes sense. We're here. Let's go and head there first. We came across this one early on and we obviously didn't have the tools to unlock the metal flower. Now we do. So it makes sense to go back and have a look. The rewards for metal flowers have been very minimal. But it's worth a look while we're here. And at least then we know this part of the map is done.
Welcome to my life.
I just love the random conversations people have sometimes, isn't it? Brilliant. Animal-wise, I don't think there's much we need. Offhand. I don't need to pick every single plant up either anymore. We've kind of got plenty of most. There will be some animals we still need to hunt. Ducks and things like this. In fact, we can check before I get too far in. So if we go to jobs, we need a green shine slab for the corrosive blastling. Shredder Gauntlet needs frost claws, sack webbing. That's it. Oh, we can actually upgrade the Firestorm Warrior bow by looks of things. I didn't realise we had the bits to do so. Clamberjaw tail, Apex Stalker heart, Apex Elemental Claw Strider. I'm looking for animals, but that hasn't really happened. I'm looking at it's showing me all the weapon stuff, which is always machine parts weapons. Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated. So iridescent lobster shell. So lobster, crab, iridescent crab shell we need. That's again machine rock breaker. Green shine slab. We surely need more than that. I can't look at things out of bench. I thought I had them all listed, but I wonder if I haven't. Okay, so we're only going up here because we're near the starting area, and when we first started the game, we found this metal flower, but had no way of accessing it. We do now. So let's head up. Let's have a look at it. I don't think the rewards will be brilliant, but at least we know we've done it that way. And I kind of begrudge leaving something that we haven't done, knowing where it is as well. I am planning to look at trophies at some point as we aim towards the platinum, but I'm going to hold off until we've got most of everything else done, because I would like to see how much is naturally done compared to focusing on things. But I am going to stop picking up everything we come across, because we no longer need to. So because of that, it kind of makes no sense, does it? So that will save us a little bit of time as well. Right, here's the metal flower we've not been able to activate before now.
Guess I should leave it for now.
Why is she saying we should leave it? So we were here originally for a lens. What have we got inside? As I say, most of these have not been very good, but I hate not doing something. It's Apex Plowworn Heart, Apex Sky Drifter Heart. I had a few decent rewards, to be fair, but that's it. The Apex Hearts are probably worth it. So now, if we look on the map, that is that cleared. So we have got a green shine slab over here. That might be worth grabbing. There is a question mark. And then at least we know this starting area is done. We have got a little question mark over here to look at as well. They made the question marks may be nothing, to be fair. We've got this ornament to gather from there. I'm trying to think, if we work our way down and through, out of this starting area and from here, we can then make some decisions in terms of what we're going. We have got errands to do as well. So that's something we do need to think about. But yeah, let's aim for the blastling. So we are heading, trying to get my sense of direction. If I turn round that way, I think we're heading that way, yeah. So to do that, we might as well glide. As I say, most stuff we can ignore. We don't have to go and have fights with random things now. We're kind of beyond that. So we can focus on what we actually need. I think it would be worth going to a workbench so we can just double check animal-wise what we need. I don't want to be missing out because I'm ignoring them because I don't think we need them when we do. So that would be worth looking at, I suppose, as well. Okay, I'm heading up, so I don't want to head up. I want to head down this way. But yeah, fight-wise, we're going to stay out of fights if there's no point doing it. It's kind of a waste of time for us if we're doing these fights for no reason.
Wings holding up.
Okay. So where's my slab? So it's round the other side of here by the looks of things. So we'll bypass the machines down there. Random little box. I was happy to find these random boxes. So green shine slab should be somewhere here. It could be above us. For some reason, there's no climb up by the looks of things. No climb? No. I've got a thing that's above us. I kind of think it is. Mainly because there's ropes there. It makes me wonder. Or there's something to go in here. None of that's climbable. Or there's a little cave, possibly. So, it is there we're looking for. I think it's on top, isn't it? But there's no climbable point. Okay. No climbable point, so we've got to find a way up. By the looks of things. And we do need this for an upgrade, to be fair, so it makes sense. I can't remember if we still need raccoon stuff, just in case. I'm not going to kill everything we come across, because we know most stuff is done animal-wise, bar later on things. That's why we need the iridescent crab and stuff like that. Another box here. But yeah, while we're here, we do need the green shine slab for an upgrade, so it's worth grabbing it while we're here if we can. Find a way up. There's a few boxes here, so you are expected to come up here by the looks of things. Alright. None of this is climbable, but I think we need to be on top of there. I am only guessing the slab is up there. Because that's what we're looking for. It's annoying there's no climb point. Normally we just climb straight up, but the rock doesn't allow you to climb. Which is really annoying. I think that slab's on that little peak up there, to be fair. What's the other way up here? I suppose we could have gone along that ridge there. I thought there'd be a climb point, I really did. But yeah, for some reason none of it is climbable. Must be a certain path you have to follow up them. This is what's going to take time as well. We've got cauldrons to do and things like that. But it's little things. Just trying to find your way to certain areas is always going to take time. Especially if we hadn't done them previously, there's a reason for that. Whether it was out the way, we didn't have the tools or the ability to do so just yet. None of this is climbable. All I'm waiting for is one bit to be climbable. There we go. But yeah, I just thought while we're in this area, we were here to say hello to people as we finished yesterday. While we're here, we might as well clear the area of what's left, and then we know that that's an area done. And then we'll start looking at errands and things. We need to head back to Las Vegas, because we knew there was a side quest yesterday that we didn't pick up. Made to be an errand rather than a side quest. But we didn't pick it up because at the time we were just finishing off, and we were just saying hello to people, and errand was there, and things like that. Okay, that's not climbable. But I'm pretty sure we need to be going up here. Yeah, I think we've got to make our way along this ridge. Let's try and find a climbable point though, that's the question. Interesting that we need to get up there and yet nothing seems climbable. I can fly. What am I doing? I haven't been flying because I feel like it's a little bit cheating, but I can fly. And for these points where we have to fly up to these areas to get something, why am I not flying? It would make a lot more sense, wouldn't it? We won't be flying often, but to get to really high vantage points that would help us, it makes sense. I need to land. There we go. Right, so where is this I'm still miles away from it. I thought I was here. But it's not. Let's get back on. Okay. Are you going to fly? Oh, it's there. I can see it from the sky. There we go. This will make our life a little bit easier, the fact we can fly to these high places. You can land there, that's fine. But yeah, we won't be flying constantly. But if it helps us get to high vantage points like this easily, it's worth doing. Plus it will save us time. There we go. Green shine slab collected. That's 2 towards the 3 we need for the sharp shot bow. Right, so next. So from here, the only thing I wasn't sure of, there's a question mark there. I want to see what it is. It may be something, it may be nothing, but we just don't know. And I'd rather clear the question mark so we know we've been there and checked. As I say, we'll miss a lot of the machines that if we don't need to fight machines, what's the point? It just slows us down. So after this, we'll move back into the further west. I just want to see what this question mark is. To me, that looks like it's underground. Which I think has something to do with the water to our left. That to me is underground. Yeah. So there was some water to our left, which allowed, I think, us to go underneath. If that is right, then that's where we need to be heading. And obviously we couldn't do this before because we couldn't swim for very long. Whereas now we can. So let's have a look what's in this tunnel. Might be something completely different. We haven't done lots of these exploring tunnels and stuff, mainly because sunken cavern. Why is there things showing up here? What's that? Rock barrier. I will say the underwater is incredibly well done. And although you can't fight underwater, there's still a lot to see when you're underwater. Collect all green shine from the sunken cavern complete. Well, we'll happily take all the green shine. We need it for upgrades. So more than happy to take all the green shine. Big bits will be better, to be fair. Nice chunk. Yeah, these slivers aren't massively needed now. Chunks are probably important for upgrades more than anything else. I suppose slivers are better than nothing though. Slabs are one of the things we do need. Cluster. We do need a cluster, that'd be handy. Right, anything else? There's more stuff over there. It's more green shine, I think. Is this just like a green shine cavern and that's all that's in here? This is where the majority of green shine is going to be for upgrades, maybe. Right, there's the hole we came in. Can't collect the fish, unfortunately. We still do need salmon. That's one of the things... We've kind of not seen a single salmon, I don't think. It's one of the things we've needed from the start for upgrades, and it's one thing I've not found. Although I know where they are, because we created a job to be able to find these things, so I know roughly where they are. We just never went looking specifically. Let's clear this cavern of all the green shine. That will help with the upgrades as well. So we've got more of this way. It's a nice underwater cave. Obviously that makes sense to why this hasn't been mined before, because it's all underwater. Without the breathing apparatus, we wouldn't be able to swim this low, and for this long. So it does make sense of why it's never been mined before. Right, I've missed something over here by the looks of things. Other side of this rock. What did I miss? A box? Oh, just 2 boxes. I thought there was something better than that. So after this, we'll probably head to Vegas. Pick up the quest that appeared yesterday when we went to speak to Errand. That's something we do need to do. And then from there, errands, cauldrons, everything the game has to offer, so we can get this percentage as close to, if not 100%. Because it's always frustrating when you can't fully finish something. Right, I think they're the last 2 things over here. More green shine or boxes? That's a box. One more thing to grab, and I think we are done. Please be green shine. I'd rather it was green shine. That's another box. So I think we are finished here now. Let's just have a look. If we go up to there. No, we're not finished. I know we can leave via this area, but that's not gone green, so I don't think we've actually finished it. Don't do that. Yeah, I don't think we've finished it. Normally that would go green. It said to complete it, you need to grab all the green shine. I don't think we have. There's probably one little bit we've missed, which is where the frustration then starts. What do we got? Try and look for the pulses. That's back outside. Okay, so back in we go. I think normally it turns green once they've been completed. I believe it says completed or turns green. I'm trying to find one similar we've done previously to know what it's going to look like. We have done one of these before. I just can't think where. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they say completed or something along them lines when you've finished them. I can't find one similar, to be fair. Let's just have a look. It sounds like we've missed one. Either that or we just need to leave and then it will show up as done. I don't know. We'll swim through and come out the other side and see what happens. Keep scanning just in case. The shadows are brilliant. You just wonder what some of the shadows are. Right, it's definitely nothing here. So I'm keep pulsing just in case something shows up. Like sonar. There's nothing showing up, is there? Maybe we just need to leave the other side and it will say completed or not. I think we've got the majority of green shine from here. But I don't even know if this goes towards completion. But the green shine we do need for upgrades. So there is always that. Right, we're outside again.
Washed off some of the sweat.
Washed off some of the sweat, she says. It's just a sunken cabin. It doesn't say finished, but I believe we've got everything there. I think we are done. Okay, so Chainscape, there's nothing really left to do there. We have done everything in Chainscape. This area is now finished. What have we got? We have got a ruin over here to do. We haven't gathered the ornament from this ruin. That's something we do need to do. I know we've got upgrades we can do as well. There's something unknown there as well, and then that's all clear. So let's head to this unknown first. Have a look. What is it? It could be something simple. It could be a metal flower. And then we'll do this ornament. And then that's then this bit kind of completed. There's an unknown there. So there's a few unknowns we don't know. What do we got over here? Stragger's Shade. That's the training at the... We've done the hunting grounds there. That's probably the only one I think we've done. And we also need to head to Barren Light anyway, because I think Talana's in Barren Light. I think that's what Lisa told us yesterday. So let's head there. We knew we needed to craft some more fast travel packs, to be fair. But they're very easy to craft, and the materials for them are very small. But let's figure out what this question mark is first, and then let's do something else then done. There is going to be cauldrons and lots more interesting things to do. But while we're in this area, it makes sense to make sure we've done it all. I am curious to what this unknown collectible is. That does have me a little bit curious. Okay, so below us now is this question mark. And still further below. That's interesting, isn't it? So we need to find a way below us. Is it another cavern, maybe? Is it in the water? It is in the waterfall. And look at that, more green shine. We do need these to upgrade, so grabbing green shine now is bonus. Take the green shine while we're here. Okay. It is another underwater cave. By the looks of things. So what do we got? Collect all green shine from the sunken cavern to complete. So another green shine cavern. There's a few of these though. We've not really struggled for green shine, to be honest. More of your later upgrades kind of need it. So we haven't ever really struggled. Squeeze through the small crack. They are interesting places, these caverns though. Right, things over here. If this one turns green when we're done, it means we missed something in the first one. But if it's just a little sliver of green shine, we don't really need to worry. Currently, these are slabs or something we do need more than anything else. Sunken barrier discovered. Alright. More green shine, or is this just the way out? Looks like the way out, doesn't it? Oh, there's a few things up here. What are we... You gonna climb up? Come on, Aloy. You can climb up there. Alright. Green shine sliver. That's nice boxes. There's a climb point there. Ah, more green shine. So this one isn't all water based compared to the last one, is it? This one's more... Climb up the little sides and get some there as well. Last one was more underwater based. But if you're ever in need of green shine, head for the underwater caverns. Nice cluster there. As I say, we have got upgrades we need to do, and these will be good towards the later upgrades. It's generally when they're needed. In terms of, is it done? I'm not sure. Oh, there's more down here. There we go. Sunken Cavern Daunt West complete. So, that tells me we actually missed a bit of green shine in this one. Because it doesn't say complete. There was one bit of green shine we've missed. I'm not worried that we've missed one. It's not the be all and end all. So, because of that, unless, of course, we need it for 100% completion. Then it's a different story. But we won't know that now. We'll work that out towards the end. So, travel packs, let's craft some more. They cost meat and ridgewood. We've got plenty. So we do 2 at a time, so we'll do 10. We're going to use a lot of fast travel, I think, to get around to clear things up. We're going to head here to the ornament. This is one of the ornaments we haven't done. We haven't done many relics. It's one of the things that during the game we had a look at a few of them. We never really got too far into them. They're a little bit time consuming. There's a riddle or something to solve, a puzzle to solve. And some of them we didn't have the ability to solve at the time. For different reasons. We just didn't have certain weapons, certain materials. So this is the one we're going to go and do. Let's gather the ornament. I will activate the quest, in fact. Makes it a bit easier to find your way. So, let's try and solve this puzzle. I think we did have a look at this one quite early days.
It's a ruin from the old world.
It is indeed.
But I could find something interesting inside.
And we got a little way in, and then we got a bit stuck. So, if I remember correctly, we need to get in that doorway. But to get in the doorway, we need...
Haven't found a key module.
There we go, we need a key module.
I should take another look around.
So, there's a sturdy beam there, crate, supply box. Where is the key module? It's over there. I'm not sure what we got stuck on last time when we was here. There was something I remember we got stuck on. Okay, so the bits we need is up there. Supply box. There's a data point there. I'm assuming we've already done it. I think we have to go through that tunnel, don't we? Key module. It's over there. So yeah, if I remember correctly...
Okay, gotta find a key for the door.
The key module's to our right here. And we needed to find a way to it. I think this is where we got stuck last time, to be fair. So we need to find our way up. Or was it a way underneath we were looking at last time? So there's a little underground bit here. That's kind of as far as that goes. There's nothing else here, I don't think. Although, there we go. That can be broken. Oh, we didn't see that last time, I don't think. I'm about to put it down on our heads, admittedly. But we didn't find this last time I was here. We didn't look up.
One more light down here.
Okay. I think we were trying to get the box down here, weren't we? Originally, we couldn't get it down. And now we can. Because these bits were stopping us getting the box down. But why do we need the box down here? Good morning, mate Burmeister. How are you? You love the game. We do indeed. We do as well, to be fair. We've really enjoyed playing it. We've completed the main story. We want to get 100% completion and a platinum trophy. So because of that, there's still a few things us to do. I know what we need to do. We need to get the box in here to climb up there. That's why we got stuck last time. So now we've opened the hole up. In theory, I believe. Where did I open the hole? There. So the box that we've got over here.
Got some data here.
We can now.
Great. That should be useful.
Put down there. I'm assuming we've got the data point already.
This could be useful. But I still need to find a key module.
Red permit code. I'm sure we've read this because it doesn't say new. But the code we need is at hashtag. I think that's an and exclamation point. Was it a G? Kind of. I don't know. We need to remember that code though. Your red permit code. That's what we're looking for. I'm sure we're going to need that in a bit. But yeah, the game itself is amazing, isn't it? What did you think of the ending?
Down it goes.
Okay, so this we need to move. Come on. This way. I'm glad we've managed to figure this out fairly quickly. We did get stuck on this before, but obviously we hadn't looked up, which was our mistake. But yeah, we haven't done many of the ruins, mainly because they do take a while, and we were focused on other things at the time.
Okay. Now where does this lead?
This will lead to our key module, I believe. So that's there. key module's just down there. I don't want to fall down the wrong place. Doing all this. There we go. Key module.
The key module.
And then to actually use the key module, we can jump outside and run round to the door. Back in we go. So if we need the code, we're going to check up on that. We may need it, I'm not sure. We need to slow down on the jumping. I'm struggling to jump up. It's my own fault for trying to jump hurriedly. Come on. There we go.
Okay.
Insert hotel room key.
There.
We need a code.
Looks like this needs a code too.
No, I don't remember what the code was.
I think some of the data I picked up might help.
It did. So, it's the red permit code, isn't it? So, data point. These are all holograms. I don't think it's those. Quests. Is it one of these, maybe? Red permit. That's all I remember it said. We'll have the code we need to get through the door. And at least that's another one of these done. We haven't done many, so it's another one done. Adding to our 63%. No, none of those. Don't think it's a world one. Is there a collectible site? Scan glyphs. No. Salvage contacts. Relic ruins. Here we go. That's one we need. So it's an hashtag G looking thing exclamation point. Hashtag G looking thing exclamation point. That's numbers. How does that work? Did I just read the wrong thing? Data points. Maybe I read the wrong thing. Or I ignored the numbers. Maybe, I don't know. Thank you for staying with the lodge at Xeon. With your reservation, you've opted for a red permit parking pass. There we go. I haven't actually read all the way to the bottom, did I? Sorry for the inconvenience. Our parking system and software hasn't worked. Use the code 1705. Because I saw the first code, I didn't think there was anything else, so I didn't look. 1705.
There we go.
We have our ornament. Another collectible.
Ornament for the collection.
Done.
Stemmer will be interested in this. I should give it to him the next time I see him.
So the skill points we're saving up because we've done the skill tree bar the upgrades to the power, the Valor surges. So we'll save our points for that. So where are we heading next? We have got another green shine slab there. There's a quarry there. I don't think there's anything to do in the quarry. We have got another question mark here, which I'm assuming is another underwater cavern, I believe. Let's head to Barren Light, because I think Talana is someone we still need to speak to in Barren Light. We've got some upgrades we can do as well. Good morning, Lisa. How are you? That was the wrong code. Yeah, I saw the @ and the other bits, and I thought, oh, that must be the code. Not realising it's obviously numbers, so I never went any further down, because we'd previously read that the first time we were there. My own fault for not looking properly. Right, can we see Talana here first? It's someone I want to speak to. If we can find her, we can speak to her. Did you say she's in Barren Light, Lisa? I think that's what you said last night, wasn't it? Barren Light? It's a hunter. There is a upgrade workbench here which we can use. Around the corner here. So weapon upgrades. Yes, we can upgrade our corrosive blasting. I'm not going to use it on that. I want to do it on. I don't know why have I still got that. Okay, I don't know why I've still got that activated. I wanted to do it on Sharp Shot Bow, but we haven't got all them. I need another green shine slab. I knew there was something slightly missing, so I'm going to hold off on the green shine. We can do it on a blastling. What does that need? Slabs. I'll hold off on that because I'd rather have it on the longbow, to be fair. And this is what I couldn't see out in the wild properly. So we need duck. So I don't want to kill every animal. There's no need to kill every animal anymore. Just the things we need. So we still need a duck, salmon, duck, salmon, sorry. Salmon and duck so far. Duck, salmon. Okay. The pattern emerging. I don't know why I've not got that. Let's create a job, because at least then they'll show up. Iridescent crab, iridescent lobster, and the normal crab shell. Okay, easy enough. Moonfish. And that's it. Okay. And I also want to know why we can't upgrade our outfit. We haven't been able to do this for ages. Clamberjaw. We need a clamberjaw tail. Right, Talana. Let's go and say hello to Talana. Let's go and see her. And that's everyone then spoken to, and then we can decide where we head first to clear. Okay. So you think she's on a balcony? So it'd be in here then, won't it? I think. Lawan, Yabril, Conover, Milo. Who's the other? There's a second person up there. Who's that? Stitcher. Right, okay. Let's head to the balcony. There are people up there that want to talk to us. They've actually just shown up as wanting to talk to us. So let's go up there first. I'm assuming the prisoner that we saved is gone now. Yeah, he's not in there anymore. So we did help him. Early days. I don't think we've been to see back here since, to be fair. So there's a few people up here by looks of things. Let's talk to these guys. A lot of these conversations are all end of main quest conversations. So they will be interesting to see what they have to say, considering the main quest is done. And this, I think, is Talana.
I'm guessing Amada's been on his way?
We parted once we were inside the gates. I promised I'd see him back to the Sundom, and I did.
I'm sorry you went through all of that just to break things off in the end.
I'm not.
Really?
I don't want to be with him while he's still holding on to Nessa. Maybe he'll never let go. Or maybe when he's figured himself out. Who knows? All I can say right now is that there's no one quite like him.
That sounds complicated.
Taking down a Thunderjaw is easier. One day you'll know what I mean.
I don't know about that.
That's what I used to say. As for me, I have the Hunter's Lodge to get back to. Thrushes to train, bigoted nobles to boot out. But hey, look, the one good thing out of all of this mess was that I got to spend time with you again.
I'll miss you, Talana.
Well, whenever you take down a big machine out there, just remember that I'm back east taking down something bigger.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything bigger than machines in the West, to be fair.
Until we meet again.
So I believe that's everyone spoken to. That obviously that was our friends that helped us during this fight against the Zeniths. And there is a conversation we had here. This is the person who he wouldn't. Was he open the gate to start with? There was something that he wouldn't do, I think.
For a decent meal.
Gentlemen, I'm glad to see you out of that cell.
This is the guy that was in the cell.
I got them. The Eclipse are done. For good.
You hear that? She did our job for us, again.
And survived to tell the tale, which we wouldn't have.
Thanks for believing me, Savior.
You were telling the truth.
See? At least someone around here listens to me.
I like that there's an ending to that. Obviously, we helped him in the jail cell. He proved his innocence. And I like there is an ending. These little conversations, I think, just add so much more depth to things. I really wish Talana had more to do in this game. Yeah, we did one quest with her, I think it was, wasn't it? And that was about it. It is a little bit disappointing, I suppose, only having that one. We need Khar's representation at base. That's a good point. We had that, didn't we, with Val, obviously. But now Val's gone. She could have took his place. But then she has other responsibilities. That's the other way of looking at it, I suppose. Right, there's a question mark here. I'm assuming that's another underwater cavern, would be my guess. But that's the next nearest thing nearest. We don't know what it is. Let's go and have a look at that. If it is, hopefully we can get a slab of green shine. Because again, that's what we need. But I'm guessing it's another cavern. Would be my guess. I could be wrong. It could be a metal flower for all I know. I hate having things we don't know. Oh, Vardis Nora. Yes, sorry, I got the two confused. Good point. So actually, we needed card representation. You're completely correct. Through the undergrowth. I've kind of lost where I am. There we go. So what is this question mark going to be? I don't think it's an underwater cavern, actually, because it's higher up. Although, it looks like it's on the waterfall. Well, there's something here. What have we found? Oh, I know what it is. We know exactly what it's. Fire gleam. It is indeed fire gleam. So this is something we haven't done. So at least we can get this cleared. Ignite the fire gleam, see what's behind it. I don't think we've had anything major behind fire gleam. Sometimes it's just another way to get to somewhere. I wouldn't say we've had any major rewards from it. That's it. Well, it's a question mark cleared from the map at least. But yeah, good point, Vardis Nora. So yeah, we did need representation. I was getting confused between the two. Right, there is a question mark there. And is that bit done? I think so. We're kind of making our way south at this point. Well, west. There's a cauldron over there. Base is here, so we kind of want to get all this stuff before the base done. I know Vegas has stuff to do as well. I haven't really figured out a decent order to do this in. I'm kind of just doing it as we go. I don't know really the best order. But we can go there. There's a question mark there. We'll figure out what that is. Couple of things over there. There's something else there. There's no quests here, strangely. But then I think a lot of our quests are a lot further west, aren't they? We do need to head back to Vegas at some point. We've got an ornament to hand in, but we also know there's another quest there we didn't pick up yesterday. If anyone has any suggestions of another way of doing this rather than just working our way across, let me know. I'm more than happy to jump around and go different places. I don't know a decent way of doing it. I know we need to hit cauldrons and stuff. There's a few of those to do. We do need to get as much done as possible within the streams themselves. If we look at, have we increased our game progression? 64.01. We started on 63%. So we haven't increased it massively. Why are you not letting me save? It was red, it wouldn't let me save. Okay, so here is an unknown. And if it's nothing major, we'll leave it. Obviously, if it's a site for machines, we don't have to clear it. More fire gleam, in fact. Yeah, machine sites don't need clearing unless we need the parts. It's not a big deal.
Don't find green shine too often.
Was that everything in there? I think that is. Some of them aren't really worth going out of your way for, I suppose. We can fly to high places as well, if that makes things easy to grab. We can actually fly to these high up areas, as we did earlier. Okay, so that's done. What do we got here? Green shine slab is nearby. Let's grab that, because that's the last one we need for an upgrade, actually. It's behind us, isn't it? We needed one more for our bow to be upgraded. So while we're here, that makes sense. There is no climb point. I can fly up. To the left. I am still looking around in case there's any data points we haven't seen. That's the other thing we haven't really got lots of. Alright, my slab should be coming up. There's our slab. That's what we need. And that should be the Grow Blast bow able to be upgraded again now. There we go. Sharp Shot bow is ready for an upgrade. These aren't going to be ducks here, are they? They're going to be pigeons and stuff. I know we're missing a few data points out in the wild, so it's always worth having a look as well to see if there's any of those around. But not by the looks of it. Okay. Where else do we need to go? There's so much to clear. It's just trying to work out a decent way of doing it. Right, there is a question mark over here. I suppose our nearest point, unknown Skydrifter site. I don't need a Skydrifter for anything anyway, so it's not a big deal. We've got this one here, and then I suppose from there, there's something north. A lot of these may just be green shine, to be fair. We've got a cauldron there. I think let's work our way towards the cauldron would be a good idea. I think that might be a good plan. Tide dripper down there. Okay. So, if we head to this campfire, we've done this relic ruin already. Find out what that is. It could be just one of those things one of the things to destroy again. And yeah, let's keep working this way. We'll basically head for the cauldron entrance. I think that's a good plan. As I say, there'll be a lot of fast travelling, just to try and, you know, speed things up a little. There's still so much to do, but it's just the order of it. And we have got errands. I do want to get to Vegas if we can. Because we did see a new side quest or errand there. I don't know which one it is. There's still some stories to be told, for sure. So just because we're at the point we are, doesn't mean all the stories are finished. There's little things still going on. Okay, so I believe we're heading that way. So there are machines here. Again,
Frost ammo's not gonna do much.
the Apex Frost Canister Burrower. So that was a machine we hadn't scanned before. We have scanned one of each type, but we hadn't scanned that variant. So these are now Apex. A Frost Canister Burrower. There's not much. These aren't machines we need to take on if we don't have to. I don't think they will give us many machine parts, although I think to get where we're going we may need to take them on anyway. So let's take them out. We are nearby. It makes sense. How is that not down? It is now. And this is a bow we still need to upgrade. It's not a fully finished bow yet. Look how powerful it is. I will swap bow though quickly. Nice critical strike there. I saw you jumping at us. Not quite out. These are Apex, so these are going to be harder than some of the ones we face normally in this area. Obviously Apex machines are stronger. There we go, that's that one. What we got? Still a couple here. I'm sure there was less than this when we first got here. Where are they all coming from? There's more. Right, another critical strike. Is that all of them? No, one there. Not anymore. Now is that all of them? I think they are. I still enjoy a good fight. I know we've, fought the biggest and best machines the game has to offer. But I still get a sense of enjoyment from having a fight like that. You're overwhelmed with the amount of machines around you. And yet when you do manage to get through it, you do look at it and go, I enjoyed that. Now, I don't know if we're going to need these parts. It's worth picking them up just in case. I don't like to leave anything laying around that we may need. I think it's a bit of a waste. I'm not worrying about the charges. We're not going to go and bother them things. We don't really need to fight charges at this point. And they generally won't come near us if we leave them. Right, one more thing to pick up. I do need some more. I did use a little bit of health there, to be fair.
For anything, no?
We better upgrade, restock arrows as well before we get too far. We don't know what we're going towards at this point. Just in case. So, arrow-wise, put them back up. That's all we really use there, to be fair. Okay. What is this question mark? I'm hoping it's something good. Ah, metal flower. And we have a data point that we haven't found. That is a new one. So this is the RC1 report strategic assessment from January 11, 2066. Recon predicts contact with the Wichita salient in 27 hours. 7 Horus units detected in the first wave. News from the west is just as bad. Last stragglers from Kalmar are in. Loss is estimated at 93%. Oh wow. And there's been no further contact from the Reno remnant. RC1 assumes it's been wiped out. So that's it. We're the last days of the last day. I swear to God, sir. I'm no coward, but I'll pack my bags and head for the hills if there were anywhere left to go. That must have been bad, to be in that situation where you know there's nothing good coming of it. You are stuck. You know it's over. But yet you carry on fighting. And as you said, if there was anywhere to go, you'd go there. So, nothing major, but it's another metal flower. I don't think they add up to your progression, I don't think, actually. Let's have a look. Do metal flowers add up? 64.28, possibly. I can't see them on there. It doesn't say anything about metal flowers, so I don't think they fully add up. I don't know. Okay, data point's been done. Is there any other data points here? By the looks of it. What's that over there? Valuables. Seems like we don't need to go everywhere to find valuables and stuff now. I've not sold anything in ages. That's the one thing. Right, that's that done. We have got a question mark here. We've got an unknown campfire as well. So we can go to this one, head down. As I say, I think let's head towards the cauldron. Clear what we can along the way. Although, to be fair, the only thing we need to clear is these two. Stone's Echo. We can stop there for an upgrade before we hit the cauldron. And then we can work our way along this way and do this and that cauldron. I think that's a good plan. Let's grab this one over here first. So the percentage of progression is going up slowly. As I say, we have done all the story-wise stuff. And some people at this point would say, well, the game's done. I can't just... I'm not one of those people. I can't say the game's done just because the story's done. I like 100% completion. I want to get the platinum anyway, to add it to our list of channel platinums. So for me, there is still more to do and more to see. I'd also think if these developers spend so many hours and days and months and even years at times making these games and the worlds feel so full, it's kind of an injustice. Once you've done the story, you say, right, I'm done then. That's it, nothing more to see. It's a little bit of an injustice because all the little secrets and stuff haven't been found. That's kind of the way I see it. Is I just think they've made these little things And if you don't find them, why did they spend the time doing them? Right, this question mark here, I think is another metal flower. It is indeed. I'm still curious to what this one collectible is we've still not found. Because the fact we haven't found a collectible is weird. So the metal flowers don't give you much. There is a data point there as well, actually, to be fair. But it's at least it's just another thing done. New data point, blast from the past. Okay. Worst thing about the end times is the waiting. Been here for 3 weeks, just digging in for the last stand. Can't sleep, and access to the hollow net or whatever's left of it has been shut. Oh, has been shit. Sorry, not shut. Suffice it to say that my third most powerful feeling right now, after terror and anxiety, is arse-numbing boredom. So we're setting up a missile battery in what used to be someone's backyard. And during a break, we have coffee in their old basement. It's when I look down and see an old black mat under my feet. And I realise it's a 30s era force pad. Everyone in my unit makes fun of me for being old, but once I show them how to use that thing, they were grateful for my ancient wisdom. Hooked it up to the generator, and next thing you know, we were playing force launch, force volley, force blast. All the early holograms my brother crushed me at when I was like 7. Only this time, it was me spanking the youngsters. The look on Alvarez's face when I dunked a hollow bomb on his 23-year-old cranium was priceless. Who you calling Granny now, son? For an hour, the terror and anxiety and boredom were gone. It was good to be young again, instead of just another old soldier waiting to die. It's little things like that that I think that have made this game what it is. I'm curious. Obviously, I'm assuming you can climb up there. I wonder if there's anything up there. I don't think there is, looking at that. Okay, so that is that done. So our next point of call, we were going to stop here, weren't we? I know there's a question mark there. I want to kind of get to the cauldron, as that's one of the cauldron done. We have got upgrades to do, so let's head to this place here. We'll do our upgrades to our bow before we hit the cauldron. I don't think there's anything here. This is Stone's Echo.
At least I'm trying to help.
How? By making yourself Karja.
By learning to hunt.
Okay. So let's do the upgrade to the bow we can do. It is this one. This is a final upgrade, a level 5 upgrade to the bow. So that'll make the sharp shot bow the best it can be. There we go. Fully upgraded our bow. It's probably the favourite bow I've got. I'd use it. I love using it. I think it's brilliant. Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of the ones that's seen us through some troubled times in some of the fights. We've always managed to get through with our trusty bow.
So I can defend our home, our people. Why should it matter if I learn that from a Karja?
Because
they're still not happy learning things from Karjas, are they? Right, we just need to do the coils on it. And I know it's only a very rare bow, but yeah, it's just always been brilliant for us. What have we got that we can use on this? I don't think any of the legendary ones really work. Going to help us at this point on this. Drenched enemy damage, not really. Component tear, I've already got. What's the other one? 100% tear damage. We could add a tear one on. That's component tear, 25%. Might be worth it. And then what else we got? Knockdown damage, knockdown power, overdraw. Plasma and shock doesn't really help. Stealth damage. That could be quite good because if we're usually at distance when we use this. Although reload speed may be a good one as well. Because this does take a little while to reload. Although reload speed's been used. With more tear damage there. I haven't really got a coil that really works, to be honest. Knockdown power, possibly stagger the enemy. Let's go for tear damage. We need something better, to be fair. They weren't brilliant coils, were they? Right, so from here, we are heading to this unknown campfire. We've got Unknown there. We've got a campfire as well, and then we've got the cauldron. That's where we're heading. And then we've got a few little bits to look at over here as well. At some point we need to head down here. Tide Ripper. Okay.
Mark my words, girl.
I don't think they're going to have anything good to buy. I will check. I don't think they will have. Long leg wing burner. We've got 6. We don't need any more, I don't think. That's fine. It's always worth checking. It just saves us, at this point, running around trying to find these things.
Then you'll realize what a fool
We've got plenty of money and stuff to buy them, so it's not a massive issue.
What do you know?
Although most parts need green shine slivers, I've noticed. Okay, so the unknown campfire where to first. We can take care of ourselves. Thank you very much for saying so. Perch. Sunwing Perch Point. As I say, we can fly, but I kind of begrudge it. I like to still explore and see what the world has to offer by foot rather than fly everywhere. I just feel like you're going to miss things. I mean, that's the problem with flying everywhere. Right, so all we're doing is getting the campfire and then heading towards the cauldron. That's the plan. I don't think there's anything else to see or do here. There was a few enemy down there. What are they? Oh, noxious pod. I wonder what they were. Oh, cargo pod. Okay. A few machines over there as well if you have a look. Leap lashers. Obviously, if we don't have to get in a fight, we won't.
This easy?
If we do, we do. But I'm going to try and avoid it if we don't have to. Mainly because it slows us down. Okay, that's nearly there for the campfire. Some of these things I'm surprised we didn't see during the main game itself. Just little areas we kind of missed. Okay, so that's that one done. There isn't... We'll do the question mark first, I think. And then we'll head to the campfire there and cauldron entrance. I'm curious to what that is. We'll go over there. Chargers, okay. And we still need to find salmon. Salmon's the one thing, I don't know why we're struggling to find it. But yeah, if we have to get to high points that we're struggling to climb up, we will just use the sunwing to fly up. Save us taking the time. This isn't climbable, is it? No. Don't bother, Leap Lasher. We can actually override Leap Lashers. I forgot about that. You're going to come up here, aren't you? So the cauldron entrance is there. We're heading the other side of this for the question mark. I don't need to take on the Leap Lash. If it wants to follow us, it can. I think we need to head round. There's something here. The thing is, it could be underwater, couldn't it? It could be one of those caverns. Maybe it's not. What is this? Ah! There we go. Fire gleam. Something different. That Leap Lash is gone as well. Perfect. I don't expect to get lots of brilliant stuff from these at this point. I don't think we're getting much that helps us. But perfect. The green shine is always handy.
Green shine for later.
Right, so that's that one done. So we want this unknown campfire. And then we're headed into the Unknown Cauldron. That's the plan. So we may have to take on them Leap Lashers that were just outside by looks of things. So I think they're going to be in our way. They are. Hello, Mr. Lee Blasher. I didn't really hit a weak point. But that's down now. Any more you want to fight? I'm up for it. I missed. I think I missed. That one did. I may have got away with not fighting this, to be fair. I know we don't really use melee against machines. It was close enough, I thought we could. Watch out for the tail. Trying to get out them weak points. That's a good hit. I think his tail just hit his friend. Right, one done. Where did you come from?
I can reach its core. I should get enough data to integrate some new machines.
Right, we need to go into the... This is the cauldron as well. These are just outside it. So we'll deal with these and then we'll head in. I'm not really looking at them and seeing their weak thing. I could use fire if they're weak to that. I'm kind of just shooting them, to be fair. I probably should be looking at what their weak point is. Right, that one down. Who's left? Oh, it's not down. There we go, it is now. Right, how many's left? There's a couple over there. Yeah, I didn't actually scan them to see what their weak thing was, their weak point is. I've got no focus actually either, so I couldn't scan them. Their focus, there's something they're doing to knock out the focus. Right, you're down. I think I missed that one. They are guarding the entrance to the cauldron by the looks of things. That wasn't a brilliant hit. I love hitting them on the legs to make them fall over when they're coming towards us. I do like doing that.
My focus is jammed.
Right, focus has been jammed again. So better get a critical hit on this one. That's down. There is also still a machine up here guarding the entrance. That is down as well. I think that's all the machines done. I can't scan either at the minute. Thank you for the like, that was much appreciated. Oh, it's that. Can I turn it off? I think we have. So radar pod was stopping our focus and working. We've seen them a few times. They're annoying more than anything else. Right, let's pick everything up. We'll restock everything arrow-wise before we head into the cauldron. I don't like leaving anything behind. Oh, there's another one there. That's focus gun again. Right, it's turned off. I think we have turned them on. There's another one here. There's a few of these then. It's always annoying. Just because I can't scan to see what I still need to pick up. More than anything else. I think that's most stuff though, isn't it? Right, focus is back on. What else do we still need to pick up? Not much. repair pod. Right, I think that's most stuff. There is a campfire there that's now activated, so we don't need to go there now. Let's just have a look at arrows, refill everything, and then we are ready to rumble. We're going into the cauldron. First one of today. I think it's only the third cauldron we've done out of the whole game. We kind of didn't get into cauldrons very much previously. We don't override machines very often, so that's probably the reason we don't go into them very often. Good morning, Crazy Irishman. How are you? How was Jeff Dunham? How did it go?
Should be able to hack this open.
Right, inside we go. What are we going to find inside this cauldron? It's kind of in the easier part of the map, so I'm assuming it won't be too bad. These are more environmental puzzles to solve to find your way through. That's what we found previously.
Turning back once I'm inside.
Why is that marker still there? I don't know what quest I've got. Oh, that's why. It's the quest I've got activated, that's why. We'll activate that so it doesn't keep telling us. We've got the campfire now, so that's done. Okay. So we'll keep. I don't want it to keep telling us we need to go outside. Okay, so we've got to climb up. We've got to time it right by the looks of things.
These ledges look like they'll hold up.
So time the climb correctly. We get across. I think these close. If they do, we've been okay. If they don't, there was no need to be worried about it. Right, we are up. I did say good morning, okay, I'm sure I did. You're about to enter a cauldron, you won't be able to exit until you complete it. Make sure you're prepared. There's nothing like a warning like that, is there, to get your, to get your heart pumping.
Down it is. People seems straight enough.
We've been through worse, I'm sure. But I was going to
we go again.
Start gliding. I'm glad I didn't. Do I need to jump off here? She did automatically. There we go. Right, what are we facing in here? We've got a burrower, plain standard one. Another burrower. I was looking for like something apex wise, but it's not. Anything this way? There's a shield stop us going through. Medicine to pick up. There's something there to pick up because that's broken. Right, we've got a burrower there. Obviously, the longer we can stay incognito, the better. These, I tend to find. So there's a few panels there we can destroy that will actually, should in theory, give us bits and pieces inside. Alright, that one there. I know there's one on there. Just need an angle on this one. I kind of need his eye to face us, ideally. Come on. It's not going to turn my way, is he? That's fine. Let's go for that pack at the back. Ah, missed it. There we go. I was trying to take him out without the other one being involved, which did work in the end. Could have been cleaner, admittedly. Right, where is that one? Let's see. Down as well. Not the cleanest, but it worked. Right, in here should be something to pick up. There we go. Small valuable stockpile. Nothing fantastic at this point, but at least it's better than nothing. That's a resource container. Right, up we go. I'm still picking stuff up. I know we don't really need much. You just never know when you're going to find something actually you do need. It might be in the most unexpected place. Right, bridge time. Didn't get to see all the show because the show should have started at 7:30, but started at 8. Oh, really? Oh, wow. You don't really how much you need to focus till you lose it. I know, tell me about it. Especially if you rely on it probably a bit too much, like I do, to be fair. Right, there's an up point there. Is there anything up there? Ah, there's something to pick up, that's about it. Well, at least as long as you still enjoyed it. I know you might have missed some, but as long as you still enjoyed it, that's the main thing. But yeah, starting late's not helpful, is it? Right, that's that bit done. So far, this one hasn't been too bad. I know that's famous last words. So far, so good. Right, I think we've got to go ahead right, but let's just double check. We're not going to be able to go through there, so that's fine. You can get turned around in these so easily and kind of doubt where you're heading. Right, we need to hack that by the looks of things. Is there anything else here while we're here? There is something to pick up there. It's not going to be amazing by the looks of things. What's that? There's a few things down there, to be fair. Trying to stop my fall being too big. I can't help myself but pick everything up. What show you saw is very funny. I think Jeff Dunham's brilliant. Where was what I saw we needed to pick up? I swear I saw something other than the health. I didn't come down for the health. There we go. Right, let's head through them. I don't think there's anything else. Let's hack the door. See what's behind the door. Okay.
Damn, more machines.
Oh, there's always more machines.
Work against that machine.
There's a black box in here. Look at. I don't know if it's in here or it's further outside, maybe. Right, we've got two scroungers. They're an easy kill. I'm not overly worried. We should be able to. We may even be able to take them out from here. I'd rather they didn't warn any others, though. That's the only thing. Right, out in one. Not out in one. But it is now. No more machines? All good. All clear. Okay, I think to get across we need to climb. And this is where the environmental puzzle kind of comes into play. So I think we need to jump on one of these coming past. There we go. And then I think we need to drop off on this other side. Or do we follow it through? No, I don't think we follow it through, do we? There we go. This cauldron's not been too bad. So the other two we've done, I know it's not many. You can just get turned around and get lost a little bit easily. And this one hasn't been too bad. Oh, we could have climbed. What is that over there? It's only a small valuable stockpile. Is it worth going off track to go and get it? I do pride myself on collecting everything we can and finding everything we can. We're going to have to go up, aren't we? Right, we're going to have to go up. I've got to see what it is, just because it's one of those things that's easily missed. So if it's put out of the way, it could be something decent. It's probably not at this point, but it's out of the way. That tells me it could be something interesting. It wasn't something interesting, but just because it was put out of the way made me curious. Right, let's hack this. I'm assuming this will take down the shield. Yeah, as long as we had a good evening, that's the main thing, isn't it, Crazy Irishman? Right, we're heading to the cure. The cure? The core. Excuse my English. So we need to find a way across. And I would guess it's not that way. So I think we've got to find a way across here. See a few. There's a climb point there, so I'm guessing that's where we're heading to.
You should be able to climb these vents if I time it right.
The old saying, curiosity killed the cat. If you didn't collect it, you would be kicking yourself. Yeah, I think that's the thing. And also, if they put something out of the way like that, you kind of expect it to be something decent. Because not everyone will stop and go for it. Admittedly, it wasn't. But, you know, I would, like you say, I would be kicking myself if I hadn't gone. Right, let's get across before they change. There we go. Okay, we're heading across here. Can I not just glide across? I know we can climb up and over that way, but we're coming down the other side. Can I not just glide across? Let's try. I just find it weird that we can't. Yeah, we didn't need to climb across. I suppose if you're not confident with gliding, maybe that's the way around that. Okay. This one, I don't think a glide's going to help us. The inner workings of the cauldron. Look at that. I'm still amazed, even though we've done the story and everything else. I'm still amazed by the level of detail. We're nearly at the core. We're going to use the arm to get across. This is going to be interesting. Are we going to have to jump on that thing that's spinning really quick? I think we are. Okay, this could get interesting. Ah, I didn't see a machine. Where are you? Didn't see him, but he's not going to stop us now. Kind of in a little corridor waiting for someone to come past, trying to ambush us. Right, let's head up. So we need to jump on the hand.
Jumping onto that arm should be easy enough. So far, so good.
And then what?
Now I just need to jump off at the right time.
We need to jump off at the right time. I'm assuming now isn't the right time. Ah, that is. I'm glad she caught that. I thought I'd messed that up for a minute. There we go. That wasn't as bad as I thought. I thought we was having to go to the big spinny thing, but we didn't. Okay. Ah, there's the override. So, override this. We go through, I assume? Yeah. A lot of this is obviously being picked up and we're never going to see it because it's all going to go in the stash. Okay. I can hear machines.
Could use fire against it.
There's a burrower there. There's a jump up point, I'm assuming. But instead of jumping up, we can use a steam vent to hide for a second. Ah! Shell walker as well. We have a burrower over there, up there, and a shell walker. Now, I don't think we need parts of it, although if we take the shield off, that's a massive help. So if we can hit that shield, I'll try a tear arrow, I think, actually, on the shield part. When it next walks around, we'll get a perfect shot at it coming towards us. Hopefully we can knock the shield part off, maybe even the weapon part if we're quick enough. The shield part is the left hand claw, I believe. The right hand claw is its energy weapon. I want it to come facing us, so I can see both in one line, and then two quick tear arrows. Hopefully we'll get the parts off for us. There we go. It's not going to come near enough, I don't think. Right, one arrow there though. Both parts off, that actually worked really well. Get the last bit off the back. Obviously we're not being discreet anymore, it knows where we are. That was a weak fight here and a half, wasn't it? I didn't expect it to blow up the way it did. Shell walker's down. I wasn't expecting to blow up like that. Where is the burrower? did we take that down as a consequence of taking that down? There was a burrow, wasn't there? Oh, we had. I think the explosion actually took down the burrow as well. What's this way? I know there's stuff back there to pick up, so obviously I don't want to... Is this back up the top? Where have I ended up? Ah, so there is an actual... We went through the door. We overrid the door underneath, I believe.
Closer to the core. But how do I reach them?
Or is that the way we're meant to be going in a second? I'm kind of confused myself. But Shell Walker's down. We'll take that. That was a Shell Walker lightning gun. Right, is that everything picked up? So maybe we do need to go through there. She was saying about using something to get across. This is where you can get turned around pretty quickly if you're not careful. We've already used the hand. I think we've kind of gone backwards. As I say, you can get turned around pretty quickly. There's a bridge here. I'm sure we've got to go on one of those carriers, but I think we need to get to the point to be able to do that. Which is here, I think. We haven't... No, two arms. We haven't been here. I don't remember seeing two arms together before. So I think we're getting from... We'll get to the arm below. That one there. When it crosses over. I think I've just got to time the jump. There we go. I wasn't confident about that jump in the slightest, to be honest. Alright, now where are we heading? There we go, to these. Up.
Good jump.
Whoa, don't fall down. Don't fall down. That was close. Okay. So now we're jumping onto one of these.
Should be able to hitch a ride on those middle carriers from here.
To get across. So far, so good. I don't know if that little passage we found would have taken us a different way. I don't know. So we're hitching a ride to the core, and then we'll see what we have to deal with inside that.
I made it this far. Just have to hold on a little longer.
I don't think we can pass through that shield, can we? Or can we?
I'm gonna have to get off this thing soon.
We are, because that energy shield won't allow us to travel through. There's something here. I do enjoy cauldrons. Sometimes they're extremely confusing, but I think the layouts and the detail within them is brilliant. Right, so where are we heading now?
Those arms can help me reach the core.
These aren't the same arms, are they? I'm hoping I'm not using the same arms more than once. No, they're not. So we're heading that way. Sometimes you do think you're going backwards, but we're not. We are actually going somewhere different. So this arm, we're looking for something else. This arm. There we go. Right, there's a jump up point there, and we're heading across from there, I believe. I could have made that. Can I make that jump? There we go. So far, so good. This is why, when we was talking in stream last night when we was doing Genshin Impact, Lisa was saying my estimation of doing this in 2 streams, getting everything we need to finish off done, was a little bit optimistic. This is where she's correct, because a cauldron can take quite a while to complete. They're not simple things that you do really quickly. So this is why we think I was wrong in my estimation of how long things would take. Where's that gone? There was something there to grab hold of, I think. Okay. We're on the arm.
Those metal carriers should get me to the floor.
I couldn't make the jump. No. I wonder if I need to be this side of it, and when it goes overhead, jump that way. There we go. And they should go, there's another energy shield here, but we can get across. There's a little red light over there. Says that's all we need to go. So we'll drop off on this platform, because we can't go through that energy shield. There we go. Nicely done. The machines haven't been too bad in here, but then I'm not surprised considering the level we're at now. This machine in the middle of the cauldron, though, could be a different story. Right, are we ready for a big fight? Because that is potentially what's about to happen. I do need to remember as well, when we've done the cauldrons, we need to head back to base to actually learn to override, because these, unlike Zero Dawn, controlling a cauldron doesn't make you automatically able to override machines. You have to go to the fabrication unit to do so.
I've never seen machines stored like that.
I didn't realise this until
It's
yesterday.
deactivated for now.
When we was finishing off and I went into there and saw it. It's a Widemore. So chill water is the one thing that's strong against it. Is anything else in here? No. The minute I activate anything, that's going to start. I don't think there's any other machines. There's a black box nearby. Don't want to miss that. I don't think we've got a chill water weapon. We have. There we go. A lightning hunter bow has chill water. I know I could have rappelled down. Right. Once we start the network, this thing will be released. So let's be ready. So there we... Where do we need to actually access? There is something over there as well. I thought I was accessing there. Ah, we need to do something else first to get that to come up, don't we? So it could be this over here. Although this looks like a door. That's a cauldron door. There's a box inside, we'll take that. That wasn't what I was expecting. Okay. In yesterday's stream as well, we also, if you weren't there for it, we found a new weapon that we really enjoyed using. The Sky Killer is amazing. That's a weapon. Right, so where are we overriding to get this to start? Ignore the black box. There must be something we need to override, or am I being really silly here? Oh, it's over here, that's why. I thought I was missing something really obvious. It's this. Because that will bring that middle bit up, I believe. I knew there was something. Right, get ready for this Widemore. There we go, kill the Widemore. Got to get it affected by chill water if you can. It's weak on the back, chill water's there. And this is where the spike throwers come in. I love these weapons. We didn't use it till right at the end of the game, story-wise, but I think they're amazing. Now we've found them. I think they were suggested by Lisa to use, and yeah, I love using them now. Right, Widemore is down. There is other machines coming in. Another Widemore. That was a poor throw by me.
Machines got back up.
Chill water again as well will do damage. It's actually weak on the back. That's kind of where you need to hit it. That will do some damage. There we go. Both Widemores down. They're not too bad, Widemores, to kill, because they're a bit slow and cumbersome. The biggest issue with them is when they start pulling in debris to throw at you. That's difficult if you're too close. Right. Anything else to pick up before we go and do this last bit? I don't think so. I think that is everything, isn't it? I know there's a black box over there. That's something we do need to go and find in a second. Because we should be quite near it, I think. Can we come out of this? Why not set a few traps before you release it? To be fair, we could, but I always forget. Because we don't really use traps in the way I've played, it's just one of those things I just don't think about until afterwards, or someone like yourself says it, and I think, why did we not place traps? It's obvious it wasn't, you know, what was going to happen. We knew it was going to come after us. But yeah, it's one of those things I just don't think about at the time. The next Cauldron, we'll actually use traps. We'll actually have to think about it. So new machine overrides unlocked. We need to go back to base to actually confirm those in the fabrication unit, but that is done. Good morning, Shino. How are you? You can now override them as well. What do you do with the black box? You collect them and you hand them in to a lady where Hikaru is. I think it's just another collectible, to be fair. They do have a little bit of story to them, because it's the last remaining pilots. Yeah, the last remaining pilots that fought in the war.
Should be able to override scroungers now.
We can override scroungers now. Oh, we can switch mode defensive.
To the same side.
So it's now defensive.
At least for a while.
We're gonna fight? To be fair, I don't need it to fight, but it is fighting for us. Take out the last one. There we go. We don't override machines very often either, that's the other weird thing. So to override them now, it told us to. It's just not something we do very often. Right. There is a black box nearby. There is also green shine slab. We do need to collect that. That is something we do want. Because that will help us with upgrades. We need Dreadwing Primary Nerve. That's an upgrade we need. Dreadwings are quite interesting to take on. Shadow's Reach. Our base is there. There's a question mark there as well. It's where we head next. I'm thinking Vegas, to be honest. Vegas is... I know there's a quest there. We've got errands still to do. I've not really looked at those this morning. So, let us grab this green shine slab. We know we need that. The black box. We could see it moving. Not moving. Pulsing. It should be a question mark. So maybe it's there. It might possibly there. The one with the black boxes I found is they're difficult to tell where they are easily because you can spot the pulsing from quite a distance away. That's the downside. Okay, so I think we need to head round. I'm just saying this green shine slab over here. We know we need them for upgrades. So I think we head this way. There's a campfire in there. Green shine slab is all the way on top. Do you know what? I don't know why I'm struggling to climb high places. Because we do have a way of doing this really quickly, don't we? Hello, Sonny. Thank you, Sonny. I don't know why I do it to myself. I know we can fly. So there's no point struggling to get to high places when we can actually get there a bit quicker. It makes sense to use what we have to our advantage to get to these places, doesn't it? Okay, scan-wise, I'm just trying to see where this pulsing is. We might not see it now. We're definitely closer to it, I think, inside the cauldron. Green shine slab, we'll head there, and then I've got a feeling it's Where's my question marks all disappeared? It may even be there. So, with that, I can't see it where we are, so I think we're heading up here. Let's get higher, and then let's head. Don't do that. So, and we'll have to keep checking the map. It's just to our right a little bit. It's over here. The green shine slabs, I've gone past it. It's this way. What you can spot them from the air. Is the hard part is spotting them. I've gone past it again. So it's actually below. Oh, it's here. I can just see it make it out here. Sonny, you need to land. You're not going to land, I don't think, there. Thank you, Sonny. So this is our green shine slab that was after. There we go. So, from here, I know Vegas is already highlighted up. Let us have a look what's next. So we've got spine break there, we've done that. There's a couple of question marks we've not done there. They could be anything, to be fair. There's another green shine slab just there. I want to see if that's the black box. Because if it is, at least that's another one collected. So another green shine slab is nearby. Just trying to work out. Sometimes working out the direction is difficult. So it's to our right from the way we're facing now. So it's this way. If my sense of direction is correct. Yes. We could use Sunny. But at the minute, we can actually walk along. So it's not too bad. If we can't climb up, we'll use Sunny again. I still find Sunny a little bit of a cheat code. Because obviously you can get to places you wouldn't normally be able to get to. Okay, still heading along. You never know what else is going to show up as well, so while we're on top of it, it could be anything. Still haven't done any dying. I know it was something that you can do, we've just still not done it. We've not needed to dye anything. And because I don't do cosmetics, I think that's probably why we've not really used the dye. Right, I can't. The green shine's on top of that hill over there, just making out the shining point right at the top. That's the green shine we're after, and that does mean we can upgrade the sling, I think, whenever we're ready, because that's the last thing we need. And then we need to scan again for this black box, see if we can see where it's coming from. Go. The viewer though, look at the view. I know it's a little bit murky. Not murky is the wrong word. Misty, that's the word I was after. But even though, that's still a brilliant view, isn't it? Right, black box. Can we see the pulsing of the black box anywhere? Then we roughly know what direction we're going in. Otherwise, I'm guessing it's that question mark. There we go. So black box is that way. So to our right-ish. I think I'm wrong. In terms of it's not that question mark. So we're currently facing, let's face the actual black box and on the map. So actually, it's down here somewhere. It's in the water, isn't it? It's that one there, I think. Some of these are quite difficult to figure out exactly where they are from a distance, because you can see the pulsing quite far away. So let's head to this campfire. And I think it's underwater. The view is cool though, isn't it? The higher up you go in some of these places, the views are brilliant. Also if you fly. Yesterday before the final mission, we actually saw the Golden Gate Bridge, which was interesting. I don't think this guy's going to have anything we need, but it's worth having a look. Resources, anything legendary that we don't have. We've got 5 of those, so we don't need those. Just it saves us trying to find certain resources for upgrades. We can find them easily, we will do. So I believe this is underwater. And it is. There's a black box. Now, remember, we can't fight in the water, so if there's any machines in the water, we may be in a bit of trouble. We don't need carp. We still need to find salmon. The one elusive fish I've not really found yet, but we need that for pouch upgrades. I'm just hoping there's no machines here. Otherwise it becomes a case of hiding a lot, because we can't fight. Right, there is a burrower underwater, so we have to be aware of that one. We can use the kelp, though, to hide. And all we want is the black box. There's a few things here, but it looks like there's a few things flashing. Oh, it's a rock barrier. So we're going to have to destroy some rock to get into where we need to go. There's something in there. Okay, sunken barrier. And I need to stay out of the way of that burrower. So we just need to find our way in. And boost off that. Right, I think we're going to need to destroy some of this barrier. It's finding the right position. And then we might be able to use it to get in. So, there's a barrier there, so that's where we need to head. I think if we break the barrier, that will allow us in. I'm just going to be aware of the burrower. If we could find the water, that would help, admittedly. Right, it's there. I can also understand why we can't, though. It kind of... Can't use a bow underwater. I suppose in some ways we should be able to use something. Okay, do we need to go to the bottom of this? Normally it gives you a chance to break this, but it's not. So I might have the wrong point to break it, maybe. It's there. Okay, I can't break that barrier for some reason. Normally you get an R2 movement and you can pull the barrier that I've been seen as well now. That's what I was trying to avoid being seen, because I now can't defend myself. The only thing we can do is try and swim away and get to some underground, the kelp, to hide for a second. We can dodge as well. I'm not here, honestly. We took a little bit of a hit there. I'm not here, honestly. It will go away in a second. When you stay away from its search areas, you're generally fine. Right, we have got the issue though. I couldn't get the rock barrier to activate. So that tells me there's probably something else we need to do first in terms of breaking that rock barrier. I couldn't get that one to work. There's my black box. That's a bunker door. So I think it's got to be that area, surely. I could have just been at the wrong angle, maybe. That's maybe why it wouldn't let me do it. This one... Is that an entrance? No, we can't go in there. There's a few of these burrows here now. This is the only thing with black boxes. Is trying to, sometimes you've got to find your way in. It's all the puzzles you have to solve. Okay. So we know there's a barrier we can break down. It's just getting it to actually work, it seems. Structure access can be cleared with prime force, which is normally what you need to do. Okay, where are these burrows? I don't want it to see me as I'm doing it, obviously. I don't know, because there's only one barrier from what we can see. So there's a barrier there. Is there a second barrier? There's a bunker door there. From what I can see, there's only one barrier. So it could be I was just at the wrong angle, maybe. Not there. It's the other side of this, isn't it? Right, so this is the bit we should be able to break into. This is our rock barrier. That's what I've got to be wary of. Luckily he's not looking down. But yeah, I just can't find the point we need to hit. It's there. Interesting. I don't understand why you can't. It might be something really simple. It's probably angle or something along them lines. We know what we need to do, it's just getting it to happen. As I say, it could be something really simple. It's definitely not at the bottom. I've not had an issue with this before. We've always managed to find the barriers and taken them out when we needed to. It could just be an angle issue. Just need to find the right prying point, in theory. I thought we had. Nothing is activating. Unless it's not going to be right on top, surely. You'd think it'd be at the bottom, wouldn't you? I'm going to get seen again by Burrow, aren't I, in a minute? Okay, that's an interesting one. So there's a rock barrier. There's a few things, though, pulsing. I wonder if we do... You're right, maybe there is something we need to do first. There's two other points over there. Let's let him go past us for a second. I wonder, is there a second barrier that we need to do first that I haven't seen? Because there's more pulsing over here. You might be right, Crazy Irishman, actually. So this pulsing here, although that's from inside. There's a bunker door there. We can just go straight in. So I wonder if the barrier then is the way you leave. I didn't think of the door. I just saw the barrier and thought that's what we need to do, but it's not. I reckon the barrier is the way out, maybe. There's that black box. That may be our way out, possibly. Or it's just you can't destroy it, I don't know. So we'll hear the recording.
I can't raise the airfield. Must have been destroyed. Well, we're out of time and out of fuel. I have to put us down on that lake. Let's give these soldiers a chance to die fighting. This is the flight deck. We're going for a water landing. Leave everything behind except what you need for the fight. Now's your time to go out in a blaze of glory. Race! Race!
I wonder if any of those soldiers survived long enough to fight the machines.
You never know, they may have survived the crash landing in the water.
There's another locator beacon on the same frequency.
Okay, this is the barrier. So we need to be inside the barrier to open it. She just said there's a second locator on the same frequency. But I don't think she means it's down here as well. I think she just means there is another one. Right, so that's that done. Black box cleared. Let's get out of here. Took us a bit of time. Obviously the rock barrier was completely false. You needed to find the door in first. And then use the rock barrier to leave. Although you could have gone back out the door, to be fair. There's just double check there's nothing we've missed. I'm not too worried about the mini boxes and stuff. We've got plenty of resources. Okay. Black box done. So from here, there is a metal flower here. I would have thought we'd have done this when we've gone past it, but it's still showing up on the map. Normally when you clear metal flowers, they no longer show up. So let's actually have a look at this metal flower first. I find it weird that I would have left it. Unless we got, when we came here, we didn't have the ability to use it, maybe.
Oh, not happy to see me?
You guys are going to attack me, aren't you? When we first came here, we may not have had the ability. Now, if you guys want to fight, you're the one that's not going to end well. I missed. My warning shot. Thank you, go away. So yeah, when we first got here, we may not have had the ability to do metal flowers, which is why this was left. There we go. That's normally the case, I think. Let's have a look where we're at and what's next. As I say, we have got actual proper missions to do as well. We've got errands to do.
I have plenty of wares.
I can't save because obviously the machines are looking for me. Let's have a look. So errands are missions. They are things we do need to clear. I also know there's one in Vegas. So we've kind of cleared a lot of this, but I know there's 2 question marks here. There's still so much to do. Progression wise, we're now at, we started at 63%, 65.74. My thinking is it's not going to be fast travel because the machines are still after me. Okay, we can get away from them for a second. What I think we'll do is head to Vegas. We know there's stuff to do there as well. I need to get the machines to disappear off. The yellow marker needs to disappear before we can fast travel anywhere. Because we've got so much to do, we can go anywhere. It doesn't matter, we've still got lots to figure out. Right, it's gone now. We can now fast travel. So from here, we may as well head to Vegas, do some of this down here, just to vary it up. We've cleared a lot of this anyway, but I know there's missions in Vegas. We also need to head to a rock breaker at some point. We need some of the parts. Let's have a look in Vegas. So we've cleared some of the Chainscape area, the last things remaining there, that is all done. We've kind of worked our way along. There's things we still haven't done, but there's lots we still need to do. So I think Lisa was correct in saying we won't get this done in 2 streams. We still don't know what's going on with Friday's stream. I'm still waiting to hear whether physio's been done or not, in terms of the insurance needs to agree to it. Although they know I need it, we've done the sessions they'd already accounted for, and now they've got more permissions and all that good stuff. So, whilst we're here, let's grab this quest. This is one, I don't know if it's a quest or it's a errand, but this was something we spotted yesterday when we spoke to Errand, and I didn't know it was here before that. So this is Della and Abadund. We know these people, we've worked them previously, we've done missions with them. So let's see what they have to say.
Ah, Red. Just who I need.
You know her? Great. Then tell her that going out there is a bad bet.
Well, you tell him he better crank out what he knows before I pummel him in.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down, Della. What's going on?
It's my sister, Boomer. She ran off into the desert. We had a fight. I told her we'd discuss it in the morning after we both had time to cool off. But when I woke up, she was gone. And Spectacles over here was the only one to see her leave. But he refuses to tell me which way she went.
You can't go striking off into the desert. You'll get lost. And if thirst doesn't kill you, the Vanishing Dread will. You know what happened to the Delvers who went out there last? No, you don't. No one does, because they didn't come back.
Well, what about my sister? She's out there all alone.
Maybe she's a sunk cost.
Well, I know what we're doing then. We're going to go and find the sister by the sounds of it.
I'm asking you, Red. Help me find her.
It's amazing the amount of different names Aloy has from different people. It's quite a lot of names. Right, let's ask about the Vanishing Dread first, then the argument coming out west, and then we'll go and find Boomer.
What's the Vanishing Dread?
That's what Stemmer calls the machine that stalks the sands out there. Sometimes you'll see it in the distance. A stationary blur of metal. It'll stay like that for hours. And then the next time you look, gone. Like it was never there.
What machine could that be?
Machine is it?
Don't know. No one's ever gotten close enough to find out.
So we've scanned every
Those
machine.
Delvers went out there once, but all they found was a bunch of sand dunes.
So it's something we've seen
I don't care
before.
what it is. It's not going to stop me from finding my sister.
The argument you had with Boomer? What was it about?
Well, it started out as the same old spark and boom. I found her tinkering with one of my prototypes, trying to add explosives, as usual. And when I reminded her that the last time she did that, she nearly burned the whole place down, she just looked at me and shrugged. Then we got into this whole scorched out mess about why we had to leave Chainscrape and come out here. And why, for the love of the Forge, she has to blow everything up.
And what did Boomer say?
Well, that's the thing. She didn't say anything. She just sat there, ignoring me. Even when I went to bed, not a word. And then, when I woke up in the morning, she was gone. She's never done that before. But knowing her, she's gonna get in some kind of trouble out there. And that's why I need to find her.
So if you're wondering how we know Della and Boomer, back in Chainscape, they gave us the prototype spike thrower. That's how we come across them first of all. They've now moved themselves to Las Vegas.
What brought you and Boomer out west?
That. There was an accident in Chainscrape.
An accident, hey?
An explosive accident?
Well, you know how Boomer is. So we grabbed our tools and skipped town. Heard about a caravan striking out west after some passage got reopened. Decided to join up.
But why come out here? You could have gone anywhere.
Can't really go back to the claim, and anywhere else is a little too inhabited. At least out here, there's less chance of collateral damage. Besides, this place is gonna be a destination one day, right? Dad always said, get in early.
If you think I can be bribed, know that I only take shards up front. No credit.
Maybe we got in too early.
So, this is quite interesting. So this quest wasn't here previously when we was last in Vegas. And the reason for that is some things needed to happen for this to happen. So, when what she just said, a caravan was heading out to west to here when a passage was reopened. So that's one of the missions we did previously. We opened a passage that allowed travel to happen in a certain area. So without that being done, she would not be here.
If Boomer's lost in the desert, I might be able to find her.
I'm coming with you. All this is my fault anyway.
But you'll die.
Where did you last see her?
I suppose if you're with her, the odds of survival do go up. I thought I saw her heading towards the metal arches east of here.
Okay, let's go together. Let's head out.
Then that's where we'll start.
Let's go.
So she will come with us. Boom or Bust is the name of the side quest. So all side quests we'd completed before the end of the story because dialogue-wise it made sense. This one obviously we didn't know about. As I say, certain things needed to happen first for this to actually happen. But let's go. So we are heading. Why is that not? I haven't got the. I've not got to activate. That'd be why we're actually not heading there. There we go. So where are we heading? Over here. I've got an unknown campfire and a metal flower nearby, so those things we do need to pick up anyway. So that's not too bad. Arrow-wise, we're near enough fully stocked. We should be fine. Right, let's go then. So we're doing a metal flower while we're on the way there. The lady will catch us up, I'm sure. We don't have to really wait for her. We will come back to Vegas because I'd like to speak to that guy.
I can't believe Boomer would do this.
I can't remember his name. We went for a flight last time.
To the arches?
Probably just wanted to get as far away from me as possible. During the fight, I snapped at her. Said some things I shouldn't have.
Things you didn't really mean.
Yeah. You know, back in the claim, she'd get into all kinds of trouble. Dad always said it was my job to look out for her.
We'll find her, Della.
Fading forage. I hope so.
I didn't want to interrupt their conversation. So the guy with the hot air balloon, last time we spoke to him, we travelled in the hot air balloon, and he crashed it with us in it. That was an interesting time. But he's got a conversation piece to have with him at some point. Alright, what's under here? Ah. Data point. So that's the metal flower that was on the map we hadn't done. And a new data point. Hollow Show Month. It's an advert. It's Hollow Show Month for the Trinity. From true live entertainment to classic recordings, we've got you covered. See Donald Burkis in Vegas or tune in to Rudy Mankin's comedy show, Little by Little. Hollow streamed direct from Broadway, Tuesdays through Fridays. End the month with an epic performance by Varney with special guest Shu One, live at the Patala Palace. All shows available in your room or in select reservation-only holospheres throughout the resort. Nice way of advertising. There we go. It's nice to pick up the hollow points. I don't know if the 100% are needed for progression to be 100%. In Zero Dawn, you didn't need to collect all of them for the 100%. You did have to do quite a few. Right, let's follow the path. We're nearly there. I'm assuming there's going to be a machine and Boomer's going to be trapped by it and we're going to have to fight it off. That's my guesstimate. I want the campfire as well while we're here, to be fair. Oh, we haven't done the Rebel Outpost. That's something we still need to do, actually. Maybe somewhere to head afterwards.
See those curves of metal sticking out of the sand? Those are the arches.
They're the arches, are they? Well, that's a ride, isn't it? That's not a machine. That's a ride. Alright, we should be close to the campfire. Campfire activated. There we go. I will give it a quick save, actually, while we're here. There we go. So, Boomer is over here somewhere. She headed towards the arches. That's the thinking. That's not a machine, though. If that's what they're saying they're seeing, we know that's not a machine.
There's some scrap in the sand. Maybe from the arches. Boomer's handiwork?
Yeah, but no Boomer.
Let me search for tracks.
Alright, we've got to search for tracks of Boomer.
There. Tracks. Looks like they lead out into the desert.
I was going to say, where?
What are you thinking, Boomer?
Oh, this way. There are stuff to pick up over there.
Do you
a couple
have
of
any
things.
siblings, Red?
It's complicated.
Fire bristleback.
Fire's not gonna help.
Tell me about it.
Right, okay.
It's just sometimes she can really grate your gears. And sometimes, most times, I have no idea what's tinkering in that head of hers. But she's all I've got. I just hope we can find her.
We will.
I hate talking over the conversations. I didn't realize she didn't carry on. So these footprints are appearing as we follow the tracks, which is quite interesting. But I'm still expecting a big machine at the end of this. As I say, we've scanned every machine. We got that trophy yesterday. So, in doing that, unless it's an Apex machine, because there are some versions or variations we haven't scanned,
Armor in this heat.
it could be one of those. I'm assuming it's going to be big, though. She's made a proper run out into the desert, hasn't she? Okay.
Tracks end here, but
we have
like
machines.
Boomer set out some traps around the ruin.
Leave it to Boomer to litter the area with explosives. But where is she?
Claw Strider.
If we get rid of the machines, maybe we'll find
Scrappers. Right, so there's a few traps. We don't really need to worry about the traps. We need to clear the machines. So, Claw Strider tail. I missed it. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted that tail. That tear arrow might have that. Didn't get the tail though, unfortunately. That one did. Tails are quite a rare piece, so it's quite handy to get them if you can. I think that tail's off as well. Right, now we're just going to take them out from a distance. There's no reason to get close to them. They've got to come to us, and there are traps in the way. I'm hoping if they do try and come towards us, the traps will do their thing.
Fire and spit. Get him.
I should be aiming for the weak points, I know. It's nearly out, that one. That's one Claw Strider nearly out. In fact, that is one Claw Strider out. The second one, where did that end up? Scrappers as well. They're one-hit kills with this bow now. especially if you hit the weak point on the top. Right, there is still... Ah, there it is. So it wasn't the big machine I was expecting. These are quite small machines, really. So yeah, not the big... I was expecting like a big machine to appear out of nowhere. But that could still happen, I suppose. And they're not coming towards us where the traps are, which is disappointing. Is that all of them? There is still a machine here because the story part hasn't changed. The actual quest hasn't changed. Right, we've got to be careful because the bombs will go off if we get too close. Ah, it's because there's a scrapper there. That's why it hasn't changed. No, there's still more machines.
You hear? Nothing.
Let's take a look in the ruins. Maybe we can figure out where she went.
Oh, there we go. It's changed now. So the machines are all down. We'll just collect a few things while we're here. We especially want the tails. They are handy for upgrades. Watch out for the trap. We can dismantle the traps, to be fair, but I don't know if we're going to get attacked. So in case we do, I think it's handy to leave them there. What is Aloy doing now? Good morning, Earl. How are you? Thanks for the like, that was much appreciated. We are doing the side quest that we've just found in Vegas, which is Boomer one. Boomer's gone missing. We were saying how this quest only came about because we did other quests before it. So we're just trying to find Boomer at this point. Right, watch out for the traps because we will set them off ourselves. Why did that trap not go off if that was there? Surely it should have done. And I swear we knocked the second tail off. There it is. I knew there was a second one. So yeah, there's a trap there. I'm glad I saw it before we actually got too close. Don't walk. How come she doesn't set the traps off? That's why we dismantle it, but yeah. Surely she should have set that trap off.
A small camp.
Oh no. This is Boomer's favorite hammer.
Right, Boomer's hammer.
She always makes a fuss whenever she misplaces
She's here somewhere.
She'd never leave it behind.
Maybe she had to leave in a hurry when the machines moved in.
Or something worse happened.
Hey, we don't know that.
Yeah, we've managed to clear a few things today. We've done some metal flowers, no cauldron.
She might have left another trail to follow.
We're still massively behind though when it comes to how much progression is done. Right, there's a few things here to pick up. We found our hammer. Got to search for Boomer's tracks and follow the tracks. I'm just seeing if there's anything else to pick up while we're here. Give me a chance. I'm not too worried about the boxes. Ancient valuables don't give us anything major now. Just wanted to see if there's a data point or anything here. Because I'm adamant there's still quite a few to find. I don't think they do go for progression though. Okay. Let's look for her tracks and follow those. Who is Boomer? She was the girl at Chain Scrape who created the explosive spike, indeed. She was the one who gave us the prototype one. Her and Della.
Maybe that second side of yours could help.
So they were in Chainscape. Boomer had a bit of an accident.
Well, let's go.
And there was an explosion. So they had to leave. And they have left Chainscape to come to Vegas because they'd heard, you know, good things were going on. But it only happened...
How did Boomer get up there?
Because we cleared a pass that allowed a caravan to pass through. So I'm assuming, if we look, it was Spine Break. So us completing Spine Break allowed a caravan to pass through, which allowed them to travel to Vegas. So certain things needed to happen first. So it's one of these side quests that, unless you've done other bits and pieces, i.e. other side quests,
broken ladder.
You may not be able to do it.
Must have collapsed.
Which is quite interesting. I like that.
So how are we going to get up there?
Right, we need to climb up. I can actually probably get up quite quickly. We can fly up, admittedly.
Right.
I don't know how good at climbing Della is. She doesn't seem that impressed.
Dyer can make use of this.
Still not used a single die. I need to do that at some point, just because we can.
How you doing, Della? Great.
Keep climbing, Della. Yeah, I like the fact that you have to complete certain side quests to actually obtain this side quest. So it is easily missed if you haven't done other certain things first. Right, we're heading up over there, I think.
I don't think I can follow you there.
So I'm coming back. I just wanted to collect what was there. I'm sure Della will be here in a minute.
There's shelter. Chance to rest. Check my gear.
There's a plane there. Investigate the wreckage of the plane.
What
Interesting.
was this place?
Boomer blew up something. That's hilarious.
No.
So that's what she said.
Abandoned.
There was an explosion. Okay, we can craft gear and open a stash to restock. Let's just make sure we'll check our arrows. And then we can restock anything we need to restock. I don't think we've got any upgrades that can be done, so it's pointless having a look at that in a minute. There we go. Open stash, restock, done.
A shelter. And some kind of device. From Boomer?
We can quick save, there we go. So, there's a device here from something. Let's have a look at it.
Looks like some of the components were stripped.
She must have brought it up here to tinker.
She's done well to actually make a little camp.
Back at the ruin.
But where could she have gone from here?
That wreck down there looks promising.
Well, if there's one thing I know about Boomer, is that she can't resist a shiny pile of salvage.
Come on, let's go down and check it out.
Right, so we're heading to the wreck over there by the looks of things. That's where you think Boomer's gone. I'm still expecting some sort of machine out of nowhere. Okay. That's another plane crash by the looks of things, similar to the other one. Okay.
Hey, look there. At the base of the wreck.
Tools. Bet you found another spot to tinker. Let's take a closer look.
Let's have a look at the tools. There's another hammer.
She was working on something here, all right.
What was she building? You never found this mission. As I say, you've got to do certain other things first for this to actually activate by the looks of things.
Boomer! What are you doing?
Something's wrong. She seems a little bit too... Oh, that's why.
Boomer, what did you do?
Let's blast through it. Never mind that now. Here they come.
But yeah, so it seems there are quests locked behind other quests. If you don't do them, you won't ever actually have them. She's actually really interesting. But then, if that's the case though, what's your progression percentage at? Because surely, if you haven't been able to find this quest, your progression percentage mustn't be 100%.
Nice one,
Obviously, if we're aiming for 100% progression, there are things that are going to make that difficult, although we should have done enough to activate everything, in theory. But I don't know if anything's locked behind decisions. Come back over here. I'm waiting for you. There we go. I think I missed. There we go. That one's down. Big guy over here though. Still got to deal with him. I don't want to make him explode, to be fair. I'd rather get the webbing. So I've got to be a bit careful where I'm shooting. Although it'll take longer to take him out if I'm not careful. What's he weak against anyway? Okay, fire. But they've just frozen him anyway, so we might as well take him out now. I was holding off to try and get the webbing, but I don't think it mattered by the end of it. Right, let's pick everything up before we talk to them. It's always handy to try and do it first. Some peccary wild meat there as well. There's a few things here. Frostbella back. They're still arguing. Leave them arguing for a minute. The traps that she set aren't very good. They don't seem to go off, strangely. sparker. I wonder if you have to hit the traps. Maybe that's why they weren't going off. If you shoot them, they will. That could be why. This box. And then is there anything else to... Something, there's a sparker under there. What else did I manage to hit off? Oh, a long leg wing burner. Nice. A legendary upgrade part. Okay, there is one thing over here and then we'll go and speak to them. And I believe that's this done. You didn't do it 100%. You finished the main storyline and sold the game. Oh, okay. So it does seem there are some missions hidden behind other missions then. Would be my thinking. That's the way this one came about. So how many others are like that? That's the thing. What's she making?
Hey, Boomer.
Yes?
Your sister was really worried about you.
Look, I know you must still be angry, but you can't run off into the desert like that.
I didn't run. And I'm not angry.
You're not?
No. Why would I be angry?
Because of our fight. Because you ran away.
I didn't run.
Well, you left me.
I'd never leave you. You're my sister. I had an idea, so I went to find the parts. See?
So she's impulsive, basically.
This is just the payload carrier. The real secret are the boom discs.
Boom discs.
Throw one at a machine, slice and dice, and then it comes back until you throw it enough times, and then it goes boom. At least it's supposed to. I can't get it to come back.
Here, let me see.
So we've actually got one of these weapons. We were using it quite a while before the spike throwers.
That's why. Pin here's off. Just needs a little cable around here. Done. Here, Red. Give it a try.
No, wait! Try it on the big machine. This way.
What big machine?
And there she goes.
So it's not quite over.
So you really didn't leave because of our fight?
No.
But you left camp without telling me.
You were sleeping.
Why didn't you wake me?
You said you didn't want to talk until the morning.
Well, yeah.
Did she give us a weapon then? No. Boomer Shredder Gauntlet. So it's actually replaced our Sun Scourge, which is fine. I just didn't expect her to. I didn't know she'd given it to us.
I didn't mean literally.
That's a weapon. We'll try and use it. I want to know what the big machine is, to be fair. But yeah, I get getting bored. I've got certain things I want to achieve within the game itself. I think that's why I can still be motivated to get 100% and stuff. And also I want the Platinum Trophy to add to our channel Platinums. But if you haven't got that kind of motivational them aims, you can, once you've done the story, that's it, isn't it? But it's the same as those who will come back and play New Game Plus and replay the whole thing all over again. I can't do that. It doesn't interest me. But some people really enjoy doing that. So it's just different for everyone, isn't it? I want to know what the big machine is.
And you remembered how to get there?
Yep.
That
so
weapon.
This big machine we're after.
Yeah, what is it?
You'll see.
We will see, will we? There's a rebel outpost nearby that we need to clear.
It's just down there.
Is it now? Can't see anything. There are things you can break to make things happen. Where I can hear something. It's gonna be a rock breaker, isn't it?
Well, there's nothing here.
There is. It's a rock breaker.
Just watch. Ta-da!
There we go.
Vanishing Dread. We'll hang out up here. Sure.
So her weapon isn't going to be that good. So we are going to change her weapon. I'm trying to make it go boom, but your weapon is horrendous compared to what we have already. So can I change weapon now, please? Weak against poison and fire. We've actually just lost our bow we would have used in this circumstances. We're going to get some acid on. There we go, full acid. We'll get some tear arrows on there as well, knock off some of these weapons at the back. So once he starts firing these things, it can get really annoying. Underground again though. Where's it gone?
Throw a disc!
I don't want to throw discs. Discs are rubbish at this point. There is, I think we need a rock breaker claw, I think, is something we actually need as an upgrade part.
Pain subsided.
So we need to keep an eye out for the claws if we can. Although I'm not too sure how we get them off. Right, a lot of his armor's gone, to be fair. I'll go back to... Oh, we've got plasma now. I'm going to change it to acid. I didn't need to hit it twice. Nice hit there. To be fair, these aren't that bad to beat. Once you move around, bit of acid on them, they're not too bad. The discs are rubbish. The discs are absolutely horrendous. But then you've got to think, it's also the basic model, isn't it? We've actually used the better one than what she's given us. Jump straight into that one, I think. Watch out for the laser. Up we go. We'll use height. I wanted to get it before it buried itself. I thought it was going to jump on top of us then. Is nearly down, to be fair. Come on. Rock breaker is down. Oh, it wasn't a rock breaker, sorry. That wasn't a rock breaker, was it? I kept calling it rock breaker, but it wasn't. It was a shell snapper. I should have got the name right, shouldn't I? It looked like a laser. I don't think it was a laser in the end. I think it was the fire that it produced. It looked like a laser originally, but I don't think it was. Right, let's pick everything up, and then we'll speak to them to finish it off. I'm assuming that is the end of the mission, admittedly. But yeah, I can't believe I was calling it the wrong name the whole time. It wasn't what I thought it was at all. Because it's the rock breaker I think we still need the claw from.
Red, over here.
I'm coming, I just want parts. That's a pigeon. I don't think there's actually that much knocked off by the looks of that. I thought that we'd actually got a lot more off, but I don't think we did. Not by the looks of it. Okay, let's talk to them then. Yeah, it looked like during the fight it produced a laser, like a targeting laser or something like that, and then it produced a bit of fire.
Oh, I did.
So maybe it wasn't a laser. You're still gnashing your teeth. I know.
Bursting sparks.
I want to see number 3. I think there'll be DLC before that though.
You okay?
Ever since we left the claim, I figured I could just hammer it into her head to quit it with the explosions. Everything would be better.
And after your fight, you thought you lost her because you were too hard on her.
Turns out I was wrong about that too. She doesn't see the world like I do. Where I see a problem, she sees a way to blast through it. And I guess that's okay. I wouldn't have gotten her back without you, Red.
Boomer's lucky to have you. As for the weapon...
Yeah, I don't want it.
As thanks.
I don't want it.
You ready to head home? I think I just got a new idea for a prototype we can work on.
With explosions?
Oh, you bet.
It's always got explosions. Always the explosions. There we go. Completed side quest. Boom or bust. Okay. Let's have a look. I think there is something here we can actually clear. Let's quickly spend some skill points, mainly because we can. Got 9 sitting there. Let's do these upgrades. We're not going to use these. We're just doing them. Trophy achieved. Skill tree learned. That was a trophy achieved. So that one's fully done, 29 to 29. We'll do survival one. I haven't got enough now. But we just gained the first trophy. So while we're here, we've got an unknown campfire. That's the rock breaker we need. The rock breaker mining claw is what we need. And we also need to take out this outpost. And then at least this area is clear. And then we can head back to Vegas. There's still more to do there. And we can still have plenty of time this morning. We've got another 50 minutes left, so. The anticipation is going to give me apoplexy for a good 3-year wait. I know. I still think there's going to be DLC first, though. I think we're still going to have some adventures with Aloy in that time frame. You know, I think there will be more coming before we get the new game. So I think there's still lots to be seen and done within a story. I'd be surprised if there is no DLC. Let's put it that way. Right, campfire found. There is a rock breaker which is there. We need the claws, so I do want to take it on. Let's get the tear precision arrows done. And then we'll take out the hideout and head back to Vegas. There's still an ornament to hand in. There's still loads to do. You have to buy the game again. What if there's DLC? Right, Apex Rock Breaker, this one. So a harder rock breaker we've faced previously. That's the claws we need to somehow try and get hold of. I want to see what it's weak to, but I can't scan it quick enough. The thing I need to use is height, ideally. Can't scan it quick enough to see what it's weak to. I was right underneath it there, that was a bad decision. What's it weak to? Weak to fire. Right, I do want the claw. If I get rid of the claws, that's a massive bonus for us. Mainly because I need one. I missed what I was aiming for. There's a claw. Claw's not off, annoyingly. Component removed, but I think he removed underground, which doesn't really help me, does it? Where's he coming up? Silly thing to aim for there. I've got no more echo shells, so I've only got 6 arrows. Couldn't quite get out of the way of it there. More components removed though. Okay. Straight underneath it there. Wrong place for me. I think that's one of its weapons, isn't it? I've just knocked off. I'm hoping we've got a claw, but I don't know if we have. It's a resource container. I'm all about just trying to get the parts off for them, and I'm not too worried about taking it out. I do need help. Yeah, I'm not sure where I'm taking it out of me. I'm just trying to get parts off. Right, that's the last arrow done. I haven't changed my bow, have I? That's annoying. I forgot we've still got the city weapon on. Let's change this. Because I want this back on. I forgot that had changed automatically for us. Right, fire. That's what it's weak to. Right, now it's on fire. Let's get some other nice shots at it. There's a weak point on the top there. It's a resource container. That one, nice weak point here. Right, it's underground again. I keep getting hit when it comes up. That's a mistake on my part. I'm getting too close to it, I think. Right, resource container on the top is a weak point if we can hit it. We need fire again as well. I think I have knocked some claws off. Obviously, I haven't picked them up as of yet. We've got a spike throw. I should be using that as well, ideally. Every time we set on fire, I think when it goes underground, that fire stops though, doesn't it? That's the only downside to trying to set on fire. It's on fire now. Spike thrower. Too slow, I think, on the throw there. Right, where is it now? Keep getting it up underneath it, which obviously doesn't help us. Always in the way of the thing. You know what I'm going to use? Let's use distance and height. Should have used this at the start. It's not going to get to us here, surely. Where is it? Where are you? There it is. It's only got one claw left, to be fair. If we take the claw out, I wonder if it can still dig. That's obviously the one thing we've got to watch out for, even if we are high. Right, that's the last claw gone. I wonder if it can dig now. It may not be able to. I'm hoping it can't. So we can do fire again as well now. Now it's on fire. Another weak point here. That's a sack underneath it. Ah, we knocked it down. There we go. While it's down, I want to scan it just so we can see any more weak points. There we go. Can't quite get to it, I don't think. Your spike thrower was always your weapon of choice. Yeah, we kind of started using it yesterday, and I really enjoy using it now. I'm only a couple of hits away from taking this out. Just trying to avoid that though. There we go. It's nearly down. Wow, ammo. There we go. It is out. Apex Rock Breaker done. That was a fight and a half, but hopefully I've got the parts we were after. If we haven't, I'm going to be really annoyed. We needed a claw, which it was missing 4 claws by the end of it. There we go. 1 of 2 needed. We definitely hit quite a few parts off, hopefully. Not too bad a fight though. There's things I could have done differently. We could have stayed a bit further away at times instead of being right underneath it when it popped up.
Be prepared.
But you'll be working by then and Gotham Knights is out. Yeah, that's October, wasn't it? I think you were saying for Gotham Knights. I'm looking forward to that one. That is definitely something I want to do. Easy peasy. I wouldn't say easy peasy, to be fair. I'm annoyed. I think one of them came off. One of the claws came off underground. So I don't think we can pick it up. So that's number 3. We definitely got all 4 claws off. What's the betting I can't pick one up? Definitely, it's not there, is it? I reckon the one underground we couldn't pick up in the end. It's a little bit annoying, considering we earned that one. Right, so while we're here in Vegas, let's take out the Rebel Outpost that's just across here. As that's the next thing to do in this area, and then that's all clear. And then we'll head back to Vegas and have a look. We've still got lots of, well, I say lots. We've got about 5 or 6 errands to do. They've been fairly short previously.
Even with Regala defeated, there are still outposts with rebel holdouts. Maybe if I get rid of the leader here, the rest will retreat.
I like the way she talks. So even with Regala gone, there's a reason they're still here. Easy than it used to be for you. Yeah, true. We've definitely learned some new techniques. So the conversation still works in terms of there's a reason they're still here. Maybe that's, if we take the leader out, they'll leave. So it gives you a reason still to do these. Which I think is important. Obviously, if you could do them and there's no reason, it becomes pointless. But the conversation piece actually gives you a reason to do them. Okay, I'll go to long range arrows. I can't do any tear arrows because I've got no echo shells, but that's fine. We should, hopefully. have to deal with these from distance. As long as they haven't got our helmets on, headshots are the go-to. I just need to set myself up in a nice position. Make sure we know where they all are. Is that the leader there? There he is. Obviously, leader has normally got a helmet on. The other people, though, might not. Like that one didn't have a helmet. I missed. That's annoying. She turned at the wrong time, he or she. Second time, though. We have been seen. Charges down. Second charge is down. There is a charger there. Let's deal with that one as well.
There are riders patrolling the area. Better stay out of sight.
Ah, I didn't knock it down in one there. There we go. She's on the floor. Trying to get the helmet, because she's got a helmet on, so it's going to take 2 shots to take her down. Helmet off. Headshot to finish. Right. Who's left? Is it just the leader? I think it is. I think we've done all but the leader. Are they rebels or are they normal? Yeah, rebels. So that charger needs to go down as well over there. Other than that, I believe it's just the leader. You don't die as often. Oh, you definitely don't die as often. To be fair, I don't think we've died that often throughout the whole game. I think the fights took a lot longer before. But yeah, I don't think we've died a lot. Okay, I need to get his helmet off. He's nearly down. Come on, you're on your own. I can't get a decent shot in his head, I don't think. Went for the arm instead. So leader down, all the rebels are down. We can now clear the camp. Assassin's Creed headshots are the best though. You get to see it. Oh, absolutely. The sound it makes as well when you actually hit them, I think it's really good. It seems a bit weird to enjoy the sound, but it just is good though. But nice easy one to take out. To be fair, with that bow now fully upgraded as well, if you get the right shots, you're laughing, especially when it comes to knocking off the armour and stuff. If you knock off the helmet, it does become a lot easier to take out. Okay. Let's make sure we clear everything. We've got to do the leader because that will give us tags. We did gain a new coil from the rock breaker. I need to have a look at that because that seems quite interesting.
Check if there's anything with a lock around here.
Oh, we found the key. Well, now we need to find a use for the key. I think we have that in another camp. We never went to actually use the key in something. And there's a. I think I've got a rebel camp that says find a use for the key in the camp.
A locked chest. Good thing I found a key.
There we go. South is done. Right. I think that is all. That is done. You get to follow the area like a camera is attached. That's true. I do like the look of Vegas as well from here. As you're looking into it, the way they've got that working game is really good. Okay, so that's all this kind of area now done. There's nothing here we haven't cleared. I'm not too worried about the unknown convoys and stuff. That doesn't really bother me. And in some ways, these don't. We do need to do the Steel Sands ruins. But I also know we can hand in a few things here. So let's head to Vegas. Hand in some of the stuff we've got. Also, there's going to be people to talk to as well. And then we might head to the ruins just north as well while we're here. As I say, there's still lots to do. It's just doing it in a decent order. Right, there's a conversation piece over there. Where's the hot air balloon? I think he wanted a conversation. He does. Hopefully, he doesn't want us to go in a flight again. Last time I was in the hot air balloon with this guy, we crashed. So I'd rather not go a second time. So Moreland, see what he's going to talk to us about.
I see you have a new orb ready to go.
A new orb.
It looks assembled.
Yes, yes. As promised. It's a veteran of numerous test flights by yours truly. All successes. No interruptions in the air.
No issues at all? How did you do it?
A complete top-to-bottom reimagining of the orb with an eye toward the ultimate in comfort and reliable air travel. And a stronger tether.
Stronger tether.
In case one breaks.
Smart.
And safe. Peace of mind is included with every ascent and descent. I guarantee. What do you say? Word got around about our last adventure. Having you go up with me again would, you know, encourage the more skittish in the crowd.
Would it now? Considering it crashed. So, we've got a choice. Let's go day ride, let's go night ride. I'm assuming it's just different views. Let's go in the day. We're here now.
Just up and down?
Let's have a look.
Okay.
At least we'll get a decent view of Las Vegas, won't we?
Ladies and gentlemen, behold, as this fine, upstanding Nora and I
think the Peccary wants to go in as well, by the looks of it.
eyes. Let us ascend. Aloy, I swear you are my lucky charm.
As long as you don't make us regret it again.
Oh, I've made a number of modifications to the orb. Reinforced joists. Ooh, double stitch fabric. Custom plating. Oh, and cushions.
Cushions, that'll help if we crash. The view, I think, will be brilliant.
Great gears, Aloy. The world beneath us. It's so...
Oh, we can turn round so you can switch view.
grand. Ancient city from up
Look at that.
here. It's so
Whee!
Imagine all the people who came here in its heyday. You know, it occurs to me I should have written a manual for flying this contraption.
I will say that is cool. Still going higher. I think we are.
You know, we should have uniforms for flying. Something eye-catching, but tasteful.
Uniforms for flying.
Would be good for long airborne excursions, food and beverage service, and chairs.
So basically a plane is what you're thinking.
You would not believe the amount of work songs the Osram have about steam.
So we can change the view a few times. I think that's as high as we're going to go.
No, there has to be a weight limit. Besides, how would you get the machine to stay still? Wow. You could really lose something if you dropped it from up here.
So I think that's it. That's the ride. We can now come back down. Why does he want another conversation? Is it because we need to do the night one as well?
Ah, Aloy! I can see by the look in your eye that you are ready to enjoy the orb once again.
I hate the fact there's still something above his head to press.
Ready to go?
They're both got the same... I think it's just so we know we can go back.
Maybe later. I'm sure you'll have plenty of other customers soon.
Oh, yeah, no, I was hoping we would fly again, but... Hey, you're always welcome back.
He seems disappointed.
Anytime.
That's a little bit of a worry. Right. We can hand in an ornament here as well, and anyway, that's something else we can do. We need to restock, and then we'll probably head north to the ruins. That's kind of the nearest thing, I think. There's another conversation I have over here as well. Now they're back. This is Della and Boomer back at Vegas. So we can have a quick conversation after a quest with them.
Buried them in the sand? Boom traps.
But then
Boom
we might blow up
traps.
everyone, not just the machines.
Everything else has a boom in it.
Working on.
Red! We're making boom plans.
Ah, we struck a deal with Abaddon when we got back. Turns out this place is gonna need some
Freaking piece of fried chicken almost made my tooth fall out.
And when he
Good morning,
heard
Mr. Mad Plays. How are you?
to take down the Vanishing Dread,
A fried chicken almost made your tooth fall out. That's not
for
good.
the job. Now we just gotta figure out how we're gonna keep the machines away without blowing everyone sky high.
Not everyone. The flying ones are already in the sky.
Sounds like you both have a lot of work ahead of you.
And a place to call home.
Home of the Boomworks.
Yeah, we're gonna have to work on that name.
I like the name, Boomworks. I like that. So nice to see them making a home for themselves. Hopefully they won't have to leave again when they blow the place up. We did speak to Errands yesterday before we finished. That was what we did before we finished off yesterday. We spoke to Errands. That conversation's done. We do need to restock a few things. And then we'll take from the stash anyway to refill everything. I need echo shells or tear arrows more than anything else. And we can also upgrade something, can't we? Because we got the rock breaker claw. Can I now make these? No. We still need echo shells. It's the one thing I'm always short of is echo shells. So we did enable ourselves a upgrade. Which one is it? Good morning as well. It was a loose tooth, was it? I'm not too worried about the corrosive blast sling. Not overly worried about that upgrade. Where is... Was it the Seeker Hunter bow then? So the actual upgrade we're going to do is the one I don't want to do. It's something we don't use anymore. Okay. So it wasn't actually a weapon we use. It's something that we don't use. That's a bit annoying. It's because I've still got it listed as a quest. So let's take that off. I didn't realise that. So the weapons we don't use, I'm just going to take off the quest so don't show up. It'd be nice to upgrade some of our other stuff. That one can also come off, the Thunderbolt Shredder. I know we were using it, but there's better things now. Okay. They're all going bad one at a time. That's not good. Okay, so upstairs we can hand in the ornament. That'll be achieved. And then we'll go to the next ruins and have a look at that one as well, I think. Since we're nearby. There we go. Stemmer. Say hello once more.
Unknown. The Nora returned to the teller of tales and keeper of ornaments.
Missing 8 teeth. Oh, wow.
These wintry lights have brought some good cheer to everyone. I caught Abaddon humming to himself. Did you find more ornaments in your travels?
I did.
We did indeed.
Here.
So, did you want to change the lights?
Oh yeah, we can change the lights over here, can't we? We'll keep it as is. It's fine.
Maybe another time.
The old wordsmith nodded to the Nora in fond farewell.
Oh, it's just bad 2K. Okay. It's not good losing them, though. Okay, so from here, what do we still need to do? We have got... Shelter's been discovered. There's a campfire there. I'm not too worried about the unknown campfires. I don't think it's going to matter not having them all. But if we head up, there is a question mark there. And then if we head this way, question mark, ruin. We'll clear the ruin. And then we'll look how much time's left. We've got about half an hour. And see where we can head. As I say, there's still lots to do everywhere. The map is still full of lots of things. And we're currently sat 66%. We've got about 3% today. We have also got some errands to do. Lots of things to try and figure out. So we'll try and have a look at these as well. In tomorrow morning stream, probably now. We're running out of time. It's because we cleared that first area. We've kind of used a lot of our time doing that. So we'll aim to do a lot of the errands tomorrow morning in tomorrow morning stream. I think that's a good plan. But yeah, there's still lots to do. And story-wise, there's still bits of story here and there as well to listen to and find out. There's probably a few little hidden secrets to find as well along the way. Right, that campfire's done. Now, there was a question mark straight ahead. Let's see what that is. This will be here. What is it? We've still got drones to find as well. There's still an unknown collectible as well. So what is this? I think it might be... Is it a Sunwing site? Metal flower. That's what this one is. There we go. We know the metal flowers don't give us lots of... They're not as good as Zero Dawn in terms of what you get for doing them. Zero Dawn, they were a collectible that you picked up. These ones aren't. And I would say that what they give you isn't brilliant. Although that's a green shine fragment. That's better than nothing. That's better than what a lot of them have given us, to be fair. Why is there something buried under the sword there I can't get to? Okay, so from here, we're going to head straight across to the big ruin and get that cleared. And that's something else done. I'm not too worried about those in the air. They're not going to really do anything to us. Why the teeth aren't growing even though it's the milk teeth that fell out. Oh really? Oh wow. How old are you? Oh, you don't mind asking, you're 56. Sometimes it can take time though.
That's the ruin that Stemmer mentioned. There should be another ornament inside.
Right, that's a dead end. I saw an underground bit, I thought, let's have a look in there first. That's a dead end. I can hear machines as well, to be fair, so there are some machines around. That's a dead end. So it must be somewhere on top to get up, I think. So the underground bits don't seem to lead anywhere. There's a door there. All of these have a little environmental puzzle you need to solve, that's the thing. So we just got to figure out what the puzzle is and then solve it. I'm assuming this is a way up and in.
The sweat, and I'm still not cooling off.
There's some green shine in here as well. Right, there's a box there. What we've got? There's something there. Is that green shine? It looks like it's green. And there's something behind us here. Console, and that'll be what we're after. Oh, that's an ancient supply safe. That's not what we're after. Secured door. Fire gleam. Drainage gate. Drainage gate. Right, so there's a few things to do in here by the looks of things.
A lot of water in here. Might be part of the same water system as Moreland's ruins.
I've got a feeling we have to drain the water, aren't we, to find what we need to find. Oh, so not too far away then, from your birthday. Okay. So that fire gleam enables us to go up here. Ah, we need the box, don't we, for that? So we need the box that we saw up here. Or the drain.
This crate could come in handy.
This one might be easily figured out. This might be the quickest we've done a ruin. Normally it's taking a little bit of time just to figure out what you need to do, but I may have this one fairly quickly. Right, this to here. That will then enable us to climb up. Open the valve. I kind of feel like I've made a mistake there. So water's coming out of the bursted pipe. Okay. So I think that wasn't quite what we wanted to do then.
Water's flowing towards the drain in the wall.
Flowing towards the drain in the wall, okay. Maybe it wasn't as simple as I first thought. Not that box. Oh, okay, it was correct. I don't think it's as simple as I first thought it was, to be fair. Right, I don't want to go up and just looking around what else there is. Let's jump off. Okay, what's over here? Green shine by the looks of it. So I think that's one of the parts done. There is a second part we still need to do. So I'm assuming it's above us. There's also a data point there. Ah, so on the stairs there is a key. So we do need to get over the top there by the looks of things. There's the door we've got to get for over there. We need the key for it. The data point is probably a code, to be fair. That light is coming through in one specific spot as well. I'm assuming we can't get up here. No. Okay. Which means there's probably a climbing area to go to. Right, there is something there. There's a box there we can pull off. Oh, plug the drain. Ah, okay. I hadn't thought of that. What, with the box, by any chance? I hadn't actually thought of that. Good point.
Whoa. Water's was where I can go.
Right, now we're swimming. Right, get into the open area. I hadn't actually thought of plugging the drain. I don't know how long it would have taken me to figure that out, to be fair. Okay, now we can get up here and grab the key. Oh, neither did you. I've been wandering around for ages trying to think, right, why can't I do what I need to do? I like the idea of plugging the drain, though. That's quite cool. Right, let's have a look at the Beat Smart Poker. How often are we told not to show our emotions in poker? Keep a straight face, avoid showing tells. Macau gaming mogul Kendrick Uston shows us how old tactics are all wrong in his groundbreaking new strategy guide, Beat Smart Poker AI, by playing dumb. Defeat casino eyes in 5 illogical steps that are simple to learn, just hard to detect. Beat the house, crash the system, make a fortune. Now available for all hollow readers for a low price of only, and then the rest is corrupted. It took you 2 hours to find that. Oh, wow. Well, thank you very much for saving us the 2 hours it would have taken. Okay, so we've got the key code. We can now head across and put it in, I believe. I was kind of expecting there to be a code. If there is, we've still got to find it.
Door's locked. Looks
There's
like it needs a key module.
There's a key module. I was so aggravated you had to come back later. That's the thing with the ruins. I think sometimes, and I've done it myself, I've overcomplicated things. And I think that's the thing, you've got to be more careful. Okay, it doesn't go out there. Okay, interesting. We've opened the door. I can't get it to go through the door. It must fit. I think I'm just on the wrong bit of it. There we go. Out the door. Right, where do we need to take this? I haven't actually figured out where the ornament is. Let's have a look. Where is the ornament? Because obviously the box is needed. There is a jump point up there. I wonder if the box needs to go in the water, I would assume. I don't know if it's in the right place or not. Ah, there we go. Push it out. Yeah, I was doing it at the wrong angle, wasn't I? Okay, where is the ornament? I haven't quite figured out the actual end point, which hasn't really helped, I don't think. So he came in. Normally, if you find where the ornament is, you can work your way to it. I've just kind of not worked that bit out yet. It's up there, isn't it?
Looks like
there we go.
In there.
We have found it. It's up the top.
How to get to it?
So, our way up is... I have got some jump points. Ah, we need to go up there, don't we? So... above you. Yeah, we need to go up there, don't we? So actually, let's go there. Because we can go up this way. So back the way you came in, I think is the way to go. And then round that way. Yeah, some of these can be really annoying and confusing until you've actually figured it out. And I think my biggest issue with these is I overcomplicate them. I start thinking it's more than what it is, and then they end up taking a long, long time, just because I'm expecting a puzzle to be slightly harder than it is, or something like that. Well, I'm guessing this is the way. Right, so there's a climb down here. I need to get across there. Oh, wow. Okay. So, there's a climb point over there. Ah, I see what we've got to do. I think we need the box. So actually, we don't need to go up this way.
Okay.
I think I just need the box.
I wonder if they can float.
They can float. Of course they can. So if we grab the box, we swim with it across the other side. We can put it there, pull the box across the water. Exactly. And then we head to that point over there. Can I pull it while swimming? No. Okay, I can't pull it while swimming, can I? So I need to stand somewhere to pull it then, I'm assuming. So like there.
I can get closer.
Ah. Can we stand here? Yes. Wrong button. Pull it towards us. Okay. And then if we go over here, I don't need to pull it fully, I just need to drop it away from where it is. Just stand there for me. That's it. And then back over here. But yeah, I completely understand when these puzzles get really confusing and painful. Why did you not hit? Ah, okay. Maybe this one. This took you forever. I'm not surprised, to be fair, the drain part, I don't know if I would have figured out quickly or not. Because I didn't even think about the fact you could plug the drain with the box. So I don't know, that probably would have took a while, I think, to figure out. But I think a lot, like I say, a lot of the time I think it is the fact we overcomplicate these things, don't we? You look at them and go, well, it must be harder than it really is, and it's not. And I think that's the big thing. Right, my climb point is above me here. I'm just checking we'll get the box in the right place. I think it's here. Am I too far away?
Okay, 2 crates. What to do with them?
The climb point's not there, is it? I didn't think it was. It's there. Right, so I need to pull this... Oh, okay, I think I need to go over this side first. I thought I'd been able to do it from there, but I don't think I can. I did it so easy, only because you said, though, about the crate being able to block. Because I don't know how long I would have took to figure that out. Although we have learned to listen to Aloy when she tells us little hints and tips. Okay, we have a slight issue. Yeah, the drain I can expect to take a while, to be fair. Don't... Okay, that keeps getting stuck, interestingly. When you say we had it, not quite. Because that keeps getting stuck in a certain place. I need it there. Can't stand there. Always listen to Aloy. That's the big advice, isn't it? Always listen to Aloy. Don't want her to pull it as far as she does. Stop. That's an issue, because she keeps getting it stuck. Maybe we'll pull it back a little bit.
Need to create some distance first.
No. We can't just push it, can we? I don't think I can make that jump from here, can I? No. A bit no. So although it seemed we'd done it, we are having a slight issue with the box. The balcony. Just doesn't seem to want to pull it from here. There we go. Doesn't... Ah, we got it now. There we go. She was getting slightly stuck, but we just needed to do it from the right angle, I think. Missed the jump. Jump up. There we go. And we're up.
Now I'm getting somewhere.
Angle Aloy, yeah, it's the angle I was struggling with. Thank you for your help with that. Well, very much appreciated. So that's another ornament done.
Something higher up if I
Trophy achieved, complete 3 relic ruins.
One more ornament for the collection? I should head back to Vegas and give this to Stemmer.
So we can hand that in when we're ready. Right, what do we got? We've got 10 more minutes. I don't know how much we can get done in 10 minutes. Let's have a look. There's nothing really here to clear. It's all kind of done. A lot of this is done, isn't it? There is someone, we need to talk to someone at Camp Nowhere, but we might as well save that for the morning when we do the errands. This is the one we haven't finished. So we need to find a use for the key. Now we have, I think, taken everyone out of that location. We had a key and we never used it. You hate to see people struggle. Absolutely, I completely agree with you. If someone's struggling, it's, you know, I'm grateful for the help. I definitely don't see it as a bad thing or anything. Right, we're going to head to that location. I think we've cleared the camp leader out. We gained a key, never finished it because we never found a location for the key to be used. I'm pretty sure that's the issue. So let's quickly activate. As I say, we've got about 10 minutes left, so we'll try and find a use for this key. That's something else done as well. But yeah, no, always grateful for the help, especially the ruins. The ruins are painful at times, and if you're not careful, it will take you a long time to clear them. I definitely agree with Lisa's estimation that we've underestimated how much we still have left to do, I think. I was thinking today and tomorrow, job done. It'll be a little bit longer than that. But this is the only live stream of today. We're back tomorrow morning with more Horizon Forbidden West, and after that, we're back tomorrow evening with Genshin Impact. Okay, I believe everyone is dead here. I say this now. I walk in and find there's loads of enemy. Because all we had left to do to finish this was to find a use for the key. Yeah, everyone's gone. It's okay. There was something there. What's that? There was something flashing up. No. Okay. We've got to find a use for the key. That's the only thing we need to do in here. Box at the back? No. Oh, it's up the top. Okay, interesting. That's a zip line down there, though, isn't it? So, this is how I'd missed it previously. I thought we'd finished this area and didn't click that I'd missed something quite simple. At the time, I just didn't think about it. Okay. Up to that point. That wasn't what we need the key for. This is what we need the key for. And now the camp is complete.
I should take them to Duca.
It was something simple I just didn't really understand at the time. I forgot that we needed to do something with the key after we cleared it. But it's done at least. You're strong enough for both of us. You did if you spent a couple of hours on it, admittedly. You definitely struggled for the both of us there. Right. What we got? We are rapidly running out of time. Why don't we go back to hand in the ornament in Moorland? Do you know what? Let's go back to Vegas. Let's hand in the ornament. And in doing that, we can then do a nighttime ride. So that's both rides then had a look at. Let's do that to finish off. And then we'll look at progress and that kind of stuff. Let's see where we're at. But as I say, it's going to be a while, I think, before we're done. Is there a quick way up, or do I literally have to go up the stairs every time? I think we have to go up the stairs all the time. I don't think there's anything to restock. No, I didn't think there was. There was a new coil, actually, I haven't used yet, wasn't there? There was something we picked up. I think it was a double coil. I kept meaning to put it on something. I never got around to it. It's something else I need to have a look at. Machine Strike, something as well we need to look at some point. We haven't really played more. I think we played one. So I'm sure there's a couple more we need to do. It's a wonder you have any hair left in your head, on your head. What with the stress of trying to clear the ruins out.
The Nora returned to the teller of tales and keeper of ornaments. I can take any ornaments off your hands.
We did. There we go.
Here.
So, what'll it be?
Let's change the thing and then we'll go and do Let's do Chinese New Year.
This one.
It's different. That's the one we just gained. So the new one is Chinese New Year. And then we'll just go and do the hot air balloon at night before we finish.
Sparks and serpents. Whatever they were celebrating must have been quite effective.
So nighttime sky ride, just to see what it looks like. Mainly because that exclamation point above his head is annoying me because I can still see it's there.
Amazing Aloy.
We have considered another trip. Let's go for a night ride.
How could I pass this up?
Let's have a look. The view, the graphically, I think this game is a head and tails above quite a lot of other things that are out there at the minute. And you can, if you think of the graphically how good this is now, imagine the next game. How good could it then become?
Great gears, Aloy. The world beneath us. It's so grand. Oh, I never thought I'd see the day.
There we go, Chinese New Year.
It's so vast. Imagine all the people who came here in its heyday.
Assassin's Creed games almost made a Yankee hat. See, I haven't had a problem with those. I really enjoy those ones. I never really had an issue. I know people that have, though. We were doing one in Assassin's Creed 2, or one of the Ezio Trilogy games, and I think it was Keller. Not Keller, it was Cass. He was in the chat, and he was saying, oh, you're going to need to get a guide for this puzzle. You're going to need to look at a guide. You won't get it done. I did it in seconds. Just because I figured it out quickly. And he was like, that's impossible. You can't have done it that quickly. But I really enjoy their puzzles. There are some that do make you think, really? What are we going to do here?
It'll be good for long airborne.
Right, he says the same things he does on the daytime trip. So that exclamation point above his head isn't disappearing. Frustratingly. Our campfire we want to head to is there behind us. So what we're going to do, we are about to finish for the morning, I'm afraid. It is that time. We have got one coil I want to put on that we gained today. We'll have a look at it. So it was this one, fire and frost damage. Have we got a bow that does both? Yes. We was waiting for something we could put on that would do both. So instant corroding chance. That's fire and acid. So let's unequip that coil, add to that. There we go. That will make that bow better as well. Acid. Oh, no, it's not. We put the other acid on. Wrong one. I've got two of the same. I didn't realise that. That's the one I wanted. No, do I, though? No, we'll leave it as is. I was getting confused with what we gained. I think we gained a second one of the acid and fire. We haven't got frost and purge water, that's why. So that's got two of the same on there, but that's a 24% increase then. Skill points we've got 3, so let's see if we can finish something of one of these. There we go, 3 on that. There's time puzzles. The timed ones are the harder ones, admittedly. And I think that's everything for today. So, in the game progression, thank you very much, El. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for helping us as well. Very much appreciated. Enjoy your day. So, we started the day on 63%. We're now 67.19. There's still some errands to do. I think that will jump up once the errands are done. And we know there's still some cauldrons to do and things like that, hunting grounds. So they will start jumping up fairly quickly, I believe. We still have one unknown activity and one unknown collectible, which is a little bit of a worry. And quest-wise, we have the errands to do. So tomorrow morning, we'll focus on the errands. That will be the start. And then depending if we can get them all done, we'll then decide from there what's next. We've still got salvage to find, hunting grounds to do, rebel outposts to clear. Some more, we've got plenty of ruins to do as well. And cauldrons. We haven't even looked at gauntlet runs yet as well. So plenty still to do. So while we do the saves, that is it for today. There is no more live streams today. Tomorrow morning we start again. We continue on with, after this actually, we are going to be 74 hours in. I was trying to add up in my head quickly. 74 hours in, which is incredible. I can't believe how many hours we're into this, and only 67%. I don't think I've ever been that low percentage with that kind of hours before. Thank you very much, Crazy Irishman. Keep going with Zero Dawn. You'll thoroughly enjoy it come the end. It is incredible. Ta-ta for now. Oh, thank you very much. So as I say, that is it for today. We are back tomorrow morning with more Horizon Forbidden West. I can't talk for some reason. We are back also tomorrow evening with Genshin Impact. Today is Wednesday, so the afternoon video is Watch Dogs as we continue our way through Watch Dogs itself and finding out what is going to happen going forward. But that is it for today. As always, thank you for the likes, the views, the comments, and the conversation. Another amazing stream, as always. So thank you all for your help. Thank you all for keeping us going. You're only is that going to be 57%, I'm assuming? Question mark. Is that going to be 57%? Instead of question mark. I think the thing with with Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West, the main story is only a small element of what the game has to offer. I think that's the thing. So once you get into the side stuff and the collectibles, that percentage starts jumping. So you'll get there, Crazy Irishman. So that is it. Thank you all very much. Enjoy your day, your morning, your evening, wherever you are. And we'll see you again tomorrow morning for more Horizon Forbidden West. Enjoy your day. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, just 57%. Well, good luck. Hope you get some more done, Crazy Irishman. And we'll see you all again soon.